Hello! Hi!
Hello!
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome
We're here for
everybody
Noctuary.
from Katie's stream. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dan. I normally stream regularly, but I haven't been. But today, we're playing some more of my favorite game of 2023, Noctuary. If you've not been to these streams before, I'm sorry. You've missed out on peak. This game is great.
We've got characters that we play, and they're all
great.
girls who emit light in a world of darkness, and they're all girls.
So, like, very short Cliff Notes explanation. We're playing as these two characters. We have,
Not Yuya.
not
Yuya's
Yuya's just the TLDR character.
like the... Yeah.
But we're playing as these two characters. We have, Fancy a Dream and Alina.
What do you mean, Trouty Mouth?
Rowdy Mouth? Alright, yeah, so,
Yuya. Oh.
this is,
So, that's the actual
yeah,
gameplay.
so this is, Fancy a Dream. She's the mage girl, and then there is, her best buddy.
What if we vote him? What if we emitted light in a world of darkness and we were both girls? Yuya from Yakuza. Oh, I get it. I was like, that guy from Yakuza? But for some reason, I forgot his name was Yuya, even though I stan him.
But yeah,
I don't stan him, I defend him.
these are our main characters. They are recently graduated into becoming, Arbor Rangers, which is effectively just the militia of the society. And their first mission is to help this mysterious girl who they don't know where she came from, to figure out what her past is.
Yeah. And there's a lot of, like, Kingdom Hearts heartless kind of critters called dark critters out in the darkness.
Yep.
That, they're always fighting, and so that's why they need Arbor Rangers in the first place.
This full moon.
And there's a fringe group.
Yeah, there's also a fringe group of people who call themselves Light Pollution, who want to, completely eradicate dark critters. But
Yeah, there's a policy to not do that, because apparently the more light you use to fight the darkness, the stronger the darkness becomes, so it just causes disasters to go ham.
Miss Full Moon wants to find her origin in High Moon Beacon, so taking her around the Elixian land to gather clues is the first mission for Alina and I. It just so happens that I've been wanting to leave Rosecrown Beacon for a long time and go on an excursion. The first stop was, of course, the main beacon that serves at the center of the Illuminator civilization. Alina and I stopped by to meet a sage, Madame Intimia, and to register as the Arbor Rangers. Unfortunately, Madame Intimia said that she didn't know much about the High Moon Beacon, so she told us to ask her tutor, the leader of the main beacon, Madame Bonfia Flame.
Finally gonna meet the
current head of civilization.
The Mr. Bones GDQ speedrun bump.
After waiting for a while. Multiple side quests happen during this waiting. It's finally the trio's turn to meet Sage Bonfia.
What number being called, Alina?
625! It's 625! Finally. Only 3 to go now.
Next is the Stitch number.
This kind of waiting is worse than getting lost in the land of darkness. But this method is reasonable. Imagine if Toast to Wine is filled with customers. They'll ask everyone to wait in line with a small note in hand as well.
That won't come true if Miss Wine insists on her current style of cooking.
Number 626! Number 626!
Experiment 626!
Oh, we're getting closer.
What was number 626's business? That was fast, and then, like, in the background, it was like, yeah! Like, a Stitch screaming in the background.
With this water enchanted by Madame Bonfie, I'll be free from illness.
You're Stitch?
Does Madame Bonfie
I guess you're blue.
also know witchcraft?
We can ask Puria after we return. Maybe a sage is really capable of witchcraft. But that doesn't sound right. I was just Neofelting a witch, and now there's more witches.
Number 626. Number 627! Has number 627 left already? Well then, number 628! Number 628!
Isn't that us?
That's us!
Let's hurry, Lumina.
Okay,
It's
coming.
been a while.
I have a boy on my lap now.
Nero!
Is the Illuminator sleeping over there, number 627? Should I wake her up?
We shouldn't interrupt the sacred sleep time of an Illuminator. She must be thinking the same thing, like, don't let her cut us in line.
Alright then. I wish her a good dream. He is trying his best to interfere with story time, but
Oh.
Sage Bonfia's office looks quite common. The only thing that catches one's eye is the everlasting queue at the office door. The interior decor is surprisingly plain, and is no match compared to the majestic headquarters of the Arbor Rangers.
Come on in. Oh, she's younger looking than I thought.
She is.
Even though she's ancient.
Yes, she is. Following the instruction of the voice, the three walk inside the room and see...
You're the oldest
One
Illuminator?
of the oldest Illuminators, indeed.
Oh
There's
my
one
god.
who's older than her.
Wow, she... Is that
It's,
Inlixa?
Inlixa, and... Oh yeah, Inlixa is older, and so is Noxastasia, actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's two that are older than her.
Wow. Gotcha, but that's it. Wow, she looks even younger than Alina and I. She looks exactly like a little kid, but in reality she's decades older than Madame Intimia. What's the matter?
Madam Sage, we came from Rose...
Rosecrown Beacon. Yes, right, correct. The little one from the Dream Residence, and you from the Earthcrest Beacon, and her?
Bonfia's flame speaks really fast. Fancy tries very hard to keep up and understand what she's saying.
Lumina Full Moon is her name. She lost her memory, and Madame Intimia sent us here to inquire you about the ancient... Oh, the past. Yes, yes, Full Moon. That I know. Pretty face, empty head.
Bonfia stares at Lumina for a few seconds and starts flickering through countless books and journals.
冇可能，你冇可能係佢，但係點解會係佢個名嘅？係邊個講㗎？
Impossible. You cannot be her. How come you have her name? Who
係
told
龍月
you?
塔嘅人俾咗呢個名佢。
Someone inside the High Moon Beacon gave...
係啦，冇錯，龍月塔200米高，死亡之
Yes.
地，冇人知
Yes.
喺邊。
Right. High Moon Beacon. 200 meters tall. A place plagued by death. No one knows where it is.
可惡嘅18重黑暗。
The dark and damned 18 layers of darkness.
Bonfia suddenly curses loudly and the three girls have no idea what's happening.
我年紀大已經唔記得啦，唔得，咁樣唔得。
I'm too old! Too old to remember. No, this is not good. But it's okay, it's just a small issue. We're kidding here.
冇錯就係咁啦。
She is
你哋走。
weird. Wow.
趙爺佢真係傻，竟然以為我仲記得。
That's it. Off you go. And Timia, that little foolish kid, she thought I still remembered.
但係我哋仲未知。
Wait, what? But we don't know
呢個
who...
賢者嘅命令，搞清楚再嚟揾我。而家
Heed the
查
command
我
from a
都冇意義。
sage. Open your eyes before you come to me again. It's meaningless to search blindly in the dark right now.
知道啦。
Says the sage bonfire.
Yep.
Oh, alright.
Fancy and the two girls exit Bonfia's office, and the door guard starts calling the next number.
That's wild.
Very interesting.
I feel like Madame Intimia fits my imagination of the leader of Illuminators.
they got Madame Bonfire. Madame
Yep. Oh, they went there. Oh, that's funny.
Madame Bonfia is an ancient sage after all, so it's normal for her to have some personality. Were you scared, Lumina? Well, I didn't catch a single sentence. The sage was speaking too fast.
Me neither. But she mentioned that the High Moon Beacon is plagued by death. What could that possibly mean? And pretty face, empty head? Was she talking about Lumina? Lumina is indeed pretty. Gay.
What now?
We follow the instructions of Madame Intimia to the library.
Here comes the worst.
Now you got my attention. I'm gonna stay there for a while.
I'm also looking forward to seeing what the library of the main beacon would look like.
Poor Alina. Alina's a jock. Not built for this stuff. Oh, she looks so despondent.
Look at them.
They're trying so
Majestic
hard.
as it is, the main beacon library still uses some outdated facilities. Thus, it's hard to locate a specific book. Fancy suggests they should start searching for books related to ancient architecture.
High Moon Beacon. Depth 200 meters. These books are all about ancient Illuminator civilization and are written in ancient Illumian. I can't read them all at all. I remember understanding words written on a ruin before obtaining the blessing flower. Did I remember it wrong?
Fancius secretly lifts her eyes from the book and steals a glance at Lumina across from her.
She's actually reading. Does Lumina understand what these books are about? I wonder how Alina is doing. Even Alina understands these words?
Huh?
Huh?
Right,
they're telepathy. Wait. She's not even reading. She's practicing light manipulation. Changes are slight, but I can sense that she's adjusting her own light. Alina, read carefully.
What? Don't bother me. Ah, shoot. What did the light feel like just now?
You're bothering me. Your twinkling light is hindering me from reading.
Nonsense. Even dark critters would turn a blind eye to such a faint light. You must have got problems with your eyes.
I knew it. You weren't reading at all.
Shush! Someone's coming!
Hey, you three. What was that fuss about? Get out of the library now. Oh, shit. Oops.
Gone to jail for light crimes.
Why are there so many rules in the main beacon?
It's on you, Fancia. You shouldn't have bickered with me.
You weren't even doing what we were supposed to... You weren't even doing what you were supposed to begin with. See? You got Lumina kicked out as well.
I'm not leaving you off the hook. It's okay. That was a fresh experience for me. Oh, right. I read a novel that tells a story where a dead illuminator was resurrected in an unknown world and gained many kinds of special powers.
So you weren't focused on our mission as well. You also weren't focused on our mission, but that sounds useful.
It's full of tropes, but the illustrations are amazing. Alright. I think we could find another time to go to the library. But seriously. The content of these books is too difficult to understand, right? I'd thank Madame Inlixa for her blessing if I could understand 1/10 of it.
Same here. I don't understand most of the content either. The alphabetical system of ancient Illumian is completely different from the current one. You won't be able to master it in a day or two. If only there was an expert who could assist us. A sage-level expert would be the best.
Well, that makes sense, but the sages are all preoccupied. How could they have time to help us with book reading? We don't need to force ourselves. We can just...
Fancia? Wait, wasn't she in jail?
No, you're thinking of, Neon.
Oh, you're right.
But you should kind of have an idea of who this is.
Oh, the other cold?
Yes!
Oh.
Fancy looks in the direction of the voice and sees an illuminator with a familiar vibe.
Have I met this illuminator before? Plus, she looks like someone I know.
The stranger takes a step forward, but appears to be shy and hesitant as she stands in front of Fancia.
Do you know me? I'm Fancia Dream from the Rose-Crowned Beacon. Fancia, I knew it was you. You don't remember me? What about you, Alina?
The stranger's shoulders drop in resignation. You are...
I knew it. I always fail to leave an impression on others.
Please don't say that. Your light is very sharp and smart.
Oh, thank you for the compliment.
等陣，我記得啦。
Hold on, I know who she is.
慢嘢
Genia?
係啊，
That's
係我
me.
啊，子夜、勸夜。
Me, Fancia, Alina.
Genia Cold.
我知道啦，慢嘢，你走出嚟主塔好耐啦。
It's really you, Genia. It's been so long since you went to the main beacon.
慢嘢，你高咗好多喎。
Genia? You've grown so tall!
啊，圖書館嘅前輩話我知。
Yes, I drank lots of nectar dews. A senior in the library told me that it would help me grow tall. I,
我而家係預備遊園者啦。
I'm a reserve arbor ranger now.
我哋都係啊。
You what? So are we!
我哋前排先喺名典度簽咗名咋。
Yeah! We just got our names imprinted on the codex a while ago.
咁你哋見唔到我個名咩？
You didn't see my name on that? I didn't read the whole thing. That senior was right. One only pays attention to their own name in the codex. Well, maybe that's the case. Genia, meet Lumina Full Moon. She's a new illuminator, kind of.
Honored to meet you, Miss Genia Cold.
Greetings. Wait, why do you know my name?
You and your elder sister Brita look alike. Upon hearing the name Brita, Genia's expression starts to get gloomy.
Do we? Everybody says that.
I agree with Lumina.
Genia, about you and Miss Cold. We're good. Let's just skip it for now, shall we?
No problem. We'll skip it.
Thank you, Alina. You haven't changed a bit. Seems like we won't be able to solve the conflict between Brita and Genia for now. Genia, you said there's a senior in the library, right? Yes, I've been working in the library ever since I arrived here. And maybe you can help us.
Fancia briefs Genia on Lumina's background and what they're after in the main beacon.
He only remembers the beacon's name, High Moon Beacon. Yes, we have been visiting places with Lumina and are gathering clues on that beacon. I see. There are many books in the library. You may find what you want there.
Don't mention it. We were just kicked out by the librarian. We buried our heads in books for hours, but hardly found anything related to High Moon Beacon. But some light novels caught my eye. They're poorly written, but they were quite interesting.
Lumina, please forget about those novels for now. Wonder if light novels has a different meaning now. Genia, can you read ancient Illumian words? I can, but only a little. I'm not at a comprehensive reading level just yet. Great! Could you please... Sure, I can check it out for you. Thanks! You're the best, Genia. You say that to everyone, ever since you were little.
Genia shakes her head and smiles helplessly.
Please wait for me outside. It shouldn't take long. Okay.
wait seems to have no end. The sky is already embracing the dark night. Enya, I wonder what's taking her so long.
Be patient. She must be trying her best to help us.
Could it be that she fell asleep reading those books?
Are you talking about yourself?
Suddenly, a hasty and exhausted voice kicks in.
Oh my, it's already so dark outside.
Nerd! Nerd!
You're still waiting for me, Fancia. Nerd. Of course! We really appreciate your hard work. Have you found anything useful?
See, Reprisal understands.
I think... I'm only guessing, but... I think you may want to check out Star Shard Beacon.
The Star Shard Beacon?
It's located in the heart of Elixiland, and was originally planned as the second ever bright beacon. A bit far from Rosecrown Beacon and is isolated by water. I've never been there before. Speaking of which, Madame and Timia told us to go to Star Shard Beacon too. Is that a coincidence?
Star Shard Beacon. Star Shard. Alina is murmuring to herself on the side.
Genia, does the book say that the Star Shard Beacon is related to the High Moon Beacon? Yeah, but it's not concrete evidence, just my deduction.
Thank you for the clip.
Nerd. Honestly, I had a strange feeling the first time I heard the name High Moon Beacon.
A strange feeling? How come?
Look, almost all the beacons are named after flowers, right? Yeah, flowers are closely related to illuminators throughout our history. But there are two exceptions. One is the Everbright Beacon. Madame Elixa is the inspiration of its name. The other is the Star Shard Beacon. They both have special status in Elixiland.
So you're wondering if the High Moon Beacon...
Besides, I once read in a book that illuminators actually see the light of Madame Elixa as something similar to stars. They call it astrology.
All illuminators learn from books that emitting light is their special ability, and all visible light originates from illuminators. However, in Elixiland, illuminators still see many luminous phenomena that they cannot understand. Illuminators call them natural light, or astrology, such as the sun, the moon, the stars in the sky, and occasionally witnessing will-o'-the-wisps in the land of darkness. Ancient books
Oh, so they're like...
indicate that illuminators have noticed and studied these phenomena since the primitive era, even before the establishment of the ancient illuminator civilization. Many older illuminators believe that these phenomena are the indication of illuminators after death, or the will of some mysterious natural power, and they hold a sense of reverence for them. Some illuminators, however, believe that these are not supernatural phenomena, but simply the projections of their own. Many illuminators have the ability to project stars, and will-o'-the-wisp may be distress signals emitted by newborn illuminators in the land of darkness. Some illuminators have begun to study these mysterious and vast sky, proposing the hypothesis is there may also be inhabitants in the sky, and the light emitted may simply come from the illuminator settlements there. This hypothesis has the highest support rate in society. It's even been written into textbooks for young illuminators to read.
Oh my god, it took them this long to try to figure out, oh, can we chart the stars?
What the fuck
are
are
they
stars?
consistent? Is there... The fuck are stars? I thought only we were the light. Therefore, Starbright and Starshard are names related to astrology. Same goes for High Moon, which literally refers to the moon high up in the sky.
That sounds so...
Oh, I'm just talking nonsense.
It sounds reasonable. Everbright, Starshard, and High Moon? Yeah. How come we didn't think of that, Fansia?
That sounds reasonable. Oh, actually, I think taking Everbright into account might be a little far-fetched. But High Moon and Starshard follow the same rule of naming. And apart from the main beacon, Starshard Beacon inhabits the most illuminators, so maybe someone there knows something. So I think you may want to try your luck there. I'm very grateful for your help, Genia. It's nothing. I'm only taking a guess. I'll be very happy if you consider my intel helpful.
To Starshard Beacon. Let's set off now.
Why the hurry? We have yet to finish our investigation here, plus it could be very dangerous to travel at night.
We should set off early. Doesn't sailing excite you at all?
It does, actually, but... Your excitement came from nowhere. That's kind of suspicious. Confess, Alina.
Alright then. You know I'm a huge fan of that band, right, Fansia?
You're talking about Starkiss? Oh, I see. They've been quite active in Starshard Beacon. He wants to see a concert.
Starkiss? What is that?
It's a girl group that Alina loves. What other kind of group is there? A group of freaks that encourages plants and illuminators with music. Oh, they're trying to play Mozart for the flowers.
They're the best band across the whole Elixirland. Girl group? It's a band. A band? Just go to their concert and listen with your own ears. You'll know what I mean. Idols, indeed, Cece.
Idol?
Try and get me
Idols?
their autographs. Thanks.
Don't teach Lumina bad habits. Starkiss. I know they have many fans inside the main beacon as well. Fans that are beyond redemption, that is. Anyway, Alina, Lumina, we'll stay here for a couple of days longer, just in case. Then we head off to the Starshard Beacon. Sound acceptable?
Fine, fine. I'll delay my visit to go meet Starkiss. I'm fine with that. I'm more than grateful to you for helping me with so much effort.
Genia, thank you again for your assistance today. What's wrong? I'll keep finding clues from books until you leave. Come find me, if you're free. Genia wants to hang so bad. Genia, that's so nice of you. Can't believe Miss Cold would give a hard time to such a considerate younger sister. Yeah? What's wrong with you, Brita? Fine. If we could get closer, maybe I can talk to Genia about her elder sister. Ooh, are we getting a side quest?
Indeed. Fancy and Alina look at each other and nod simultaneously.
Right, that's all for today's work. Where are you gonna rest? They have exclusive rooms to accommodate Arbor Rangers. That's something Genia should know. Yeah. Oh, right. After all, you two are reserve Arbor Rangers now.
Genia, what was the test you took back then? Tell us!
The exam.
Let's save our words for now. Find a restaurant and grab something to eat, shall we? I suppose that we're all starving. Oh, that's right! Let's go, I can smell the scent of food now! Laughter and cheerful voices echo inside the being beacon during the night. This time, no one stands in their way. Alright, so you see how for this one, the next quest mission says crucial plot? This is where the cutoff point is. So if I were to try and go and do the main story, all these side quests would be denied.
Oh, damn. Okay, something big's gonna happen.
It's because we're going across the sea, so we can't go back.
Gotcha.
There's a point of... Yeah, so there's actually points of no return every time that you go to a really far destination. And some points of no return make a lot more sense than others. Like this one, where we're going across the ocean.
But there's other
There's
weirder
some
ones.
crazy ones.
Oh dear.
The origin of the name Azure Daisy is unknown, and it may simply be the common name given to the blue daisy-like plant by the illuminators of a certain beacon. At some point, however, the name spread so quickly that a large number of illuminators believed that a new flower called Azure Daisy had been discovered recently, and it was a trend to own a pot of it. In the marketplace, many illuminators also claim to have cultivated this flower, though their plants were obviously different. If you remember, the previous thing is that there's technically no plant called Azure Daisy.
Vaguely remember that.
Just another day in the library. Lumina's so motivated. She even plans to read more books together with Genia.
Maybe she just wants to finish her novel.
Even a novel can't keep me sitting there for a whole day. My back aches and my waist is sore. Can't help but miss the training sessions with Miss Lori.
Sounds like a genuine confession, Alina.
Of course! Alina suddenly sees a
Oh my
familiar
god, she's
figure.
here.
Suddenly! Alina suddenly sees a familiar figure appearing behind Fancia. Miss Lori is indeed lovely and formidable. It's my honor to have the opportunity to train under her guidance.
Why did you suddenly change? Who used to tell me every day that Miss Lori is a ruthless and cunning little
What a good day! Is this the main beacon? Truly worthy of its name, Everbright Beacon.
What are you talking? Ruthless. Whoa! Lori? Since when did you stand there? When did you stand there? I came to the main beacon to report on my work and happened to see you two here, so I stopped to listen.
We hold no disrespect to you, honestly.
Alright, I didn't plan on blaming you.
So venerable and esteemed, Miss Lori. This is what it means to be an illuminator with a great presence.
Stop making it worse.
Speaking of which, Miss Lori, you mentioned you came to report your work? Did you encounter more dark critters again?
Yeah. I helped the sentries deal with a few. There's been an increase in dark critter activity lately. Better to stay vigilant. Oh! Got it. Thanks for the heads up, Miss Lori. By the way, have you learned anything new in the main beacon?
We sat in the library for days but ended up with nothing. But we did run into Genia. She said there might be clues in Starshard Beacon. We're going there next.
Genia? And Starshard Beacon?
A momentary expression of bewilderness showed on Tinia's face. Yet soon it disappeared, and she changed back to her usual aloof, impassive self.
What's going on? Further and further away from Rose Crown Beacon. Is Miss Lori reluctant to see us leave? Aww!
Will you miss us, Miss Lori?
She admitted it. We'll always be back, Miss Lori. I know that. When you come home, remember to water the flowers on the balcony. Mildia never cared about them. They would have withered long ago if I hadn't watered them occasionally.
What's wrong, Fantia? Did anything come to your mind?
That evening primrose on the balcony. Is it also being tended by Miss Lori? Evening primrose? Never heard of it. Huh? But there is a pot of blue daisies that nobody cares about, as you were daisies.
Yeah.
I've been taking care of it. Really?
Evening primrose? Daisies? Why are you discussing things that I don't know about?
Missing out on your botanical lessons. Minus points.
Just minus away. It's true I didn't have any botanical lessons.
Enough jokes. I'm not supposed to tell you this. But considering that you're going to Starshard Beacon, it's better to tell you. What? I just mentioned that there's been an increase in dark critter activity lately, but that's not entirely accurate. Actually, there's been an unusual surge in recent dark critter activities.
Unusual surge?
Yes, the situation can no longer be merely described as an increase. Dark critters appear where they shouldn't, and the dark critter lord, which hasn't been seen in a long time, suddenly reappeared. Uh-oh! And there's more. Rather, the recent dark critter activities have been somewhat abnormal. Why would that happen? Perhaps it's a harbinger of a long-lost natural phenomenon.
Natural phenomenon?
Well, that's merely a speculation, lacking any concrete evidence. If there is any uncontrollable anomaly, the Arbor Rangers will keep you in the loop. After all, you two are reserve Arbor Rangers now.
Wow. Suddenly I could feel the thrill of actually being an Arbor Ranger.
I know that feeling. Alina, we're actually Arbor Rangers now.
Yep. Rest assured, Miss Lori. No matter what kind of dark critters there are, Fancy and I will do our best to wipe them out.
Nice momentum.
Tenia had a look on her face that neither of them had ever seen before.
That smile?
She's smiling! Miss Lori finally smiled! However, as the expression flashed by, Fancy and Alina could only wonder if what they saw was an illusion.
It's just a reminder that neither Mildia nor I can be around to help when you go to Starshard Beacon.
Oh.
But it seems you're more prepared than I thought. Even if something exceptional happens, I believe you can handle it fearlessly.
Of course!
Of course! Oh no! Stella's sending messages.
Stella!
That was Stella, yeah. Well? I hope you can.
Suddenly, Tenia stumbled a bit. Fancy and Lena rushed forward to hold her up.
Oh, what's wrong, Tenia? Did you get hurt? I'm fine. I've just been a little dizzy lately. Ever since you left Rosecrown Beacon. What does that mean? Perhaps I've been overworked. The Arbor Rangers should give me more supplies.
Why don't you rest at the hotel in the main beacon today and return to Roseground tomorrow?
That's a good suggestion. Then we can stay with Miss Lori a while longer. There was something ominous there. You know things.
I know many things. Just like how I know that you should hashtag blame Shannon.
True. Man.
Breeze moss is recorded in the Elixirland Plants Handbook as a small bryophyte. Its flowers and leaves are clasped together in an overall spherical shape, and it's so small that when the wind blows it is obscured by the dust, as if invisible. Breeze moss is widely distributed throughout the Elixirland. Sometimes you see it when you look down at the last second, but it's hard to find it again. Being somewhat curious about the diviner Yuya, Fancy comes to the market again. Alina is accompanying Lumina to the snack stalls, so Fancy is wandering alone for now. Oh my! Welcome, Fancia! Welcome!
Greetings, Miss Yuya.
Just call me Yuya. You want a divination?
I do. There is something I want to know. Can you divine for others?
Of course! But it better be someone you're familiar with. Otherwise, the threads of fate won't be intertwined.
It's for my friend who came along with me that day. Her name is Lumina. She can't remember her past, so I think I'll do this for her.
No problem! Come, have a seat. Yuya is cute, look at her. Oh, and take a bite of this apple. Yuya hands a red apple.
Special apple. Is it free? No, Fancia, there's too much symbolism.
It'll be included in the total cost of the divination. Did you bring anything here?
Well,
Vancia takes out a bag of snacks that she took from Rosecrown Beacon before she left. Alright, that's a deal.
Then I'll bite into it. While you is still holding it?
Vancia takes a bite of
Oh,
the apple,
she
then
took it.
hands it back to Yuya. Yeah, look.
This is...
Suddenly, a flower blooms on the apple.
Is this magic?
It's a miracle. It's something only a deity can do. Now, close your eyes, Vancia. You'll see what you've been dying to know. The apple blossoms with a burst of fragrance, and as the scent fills the air, Vancia gradually falls asleep.
Oh no! This isn't anything like the divination I know of. Yuya, you... Did I fall asleep? What just happened?
La 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 la.
Are you singing?
Did you hear me?
Lumina, you're in a good mood.
Papaya, 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 papaya.
Papaya, papaya, papaya.
Somehow, the flowers in the rose garden always bring me peace. I always feel like I had such a view a long, long time ago.
Does High Moon Beacon have a similar garden?
I don't know. If only I could retrieve my memories. Well, well, when a princess runs into trouble, a wicked witch will always be there, ready to sell her magic potions.
Who's that?
Definitely not Yuya.
Oh, Miss Yuya, why did you suddenly show up again? Huh? Why would I say again?
When there's a need to push the story forward, then there's a need for a strange illuminator like me to enter the stage. Miss Yuya, what brings you here? Surprise, right? In addition to being a fortune teller, I'm also known as the all-powerful Yuya.
Do illuminators really address you like that?
Diviner? Can you read my fortunes, Miss Yuya? Yes, I can help you retrieve your memories, but I'm not sure if you're willing to cooperate. What do I need to do? You know, the voice holds the power of one's essence. You really do have a beautiful voice, Miss Full Moon. Thank you for the compliment. Therefore, I want to cut off your tongue to gain access to your beautiful voice. Is that so?
Miss Yuya, that joke is way too...
I wasn't joking. As long as I have your voice, I can manage to retrieve your essence for you. Do you have the determination, Miss Full Moon? I want to remember the past. Tell me what I should do. Just close your eyes.
Your tongue? Wait, that sounds so creepy!
Vancia, you need to close yours as well. What's coming next is a bit too early for you to see. It's spoilers.
What?
This is a side quest, indeed.
Why can't I open my eyes? What on earth happened? Are you alright? He really took away your voice?
No jokes here. Alright, divination time now. You paid such a great price, and I'll make your sacrifice worth it. O mighty sun, O mighty Elixir.
That looks as unreliable as ever.
To retrieve Lumina Full Moon's memory, you must find
Oh
the
no!
bluebird.
Stella almost shut off my computer.
Stella, no!
The bluebird. Is the zero escape?
Yes.
Happened to me? Why would I get lost in the rose garden? You still can't talk, Lumina? Miss Yuya suddenly disappears. What should we do now? I have to stay calm. Yes, stay calm. How come we can't see the light in the rose garden? A thick fog might be the only reason. But there's no fog now, and no dark critters around. Could it be we're not actually in the rose garden and Miss Yuya led us somewhere else? She said we need to find the bluebird. There are a few birds in the land of darkness. I think I've heard the name bluebird somewhere else, but don't know what kind of bird it actually refers to. What was she actually referring to? What's wrong, Lumina? Do you want to head that way? Fine. Now we don't know which way to go, and we can give it to... Now that we don't know which way to go, we can give it a try. We're in a mysterious garden. Wait, that's... Did you two come here to drink tea as well? Madam Bonfia? Why are you here? Lumina? You... Do you mean something's off here? Come, Fancia and Lumina. Why don't you come a little closer? Yes, I agree, Lumina. There's no way Madame Bonfia would appear out of nowhere and drink tea in this strange place. I'm afraid that this is an illusion. And Madame Bonfia should speak in a chaotic manner. Oh my, you're really vigilant, Vancia. This is the Garden of Happiness. You're safe here. The Garden of Happiness? What do you mean? This is where the old rose-crowned beacon was located. There used to be a beacon here before the beacon you're living in was established. The old one was the first beacon built beside the main beacon, but of course, illuminators nowadays have mistaken the old and the new beacons with each other. Is this a dream? Or an illusion? It's just too weird and disconcerting. So it probably isn't the real Madame Bomfia. That's why she speaks so normally. What the hell has Yuya done to us? I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I should go along with this Madame Bomfia and see if I can gather some information. The first beacon beside the main beacon? Then why are you here, Madame Bomfia? Bomfia Flame has buried part of herself here. I had to do so for everyone's happiness. What's wrong, Lumina? Lumina Full Moon, it seems that you have started to recollect some of your past. During the War of Enlixa, some Illuminators took away her body and occupied this place. What? They wanted to build their own kingdom of eternal happiness, but that was totally against the plan of the main beacon, and it was a selfish move. So, I chose the happiness of the majority. The War of Enlixa? What's that? Lumina, do you know anything about it? You knew what was going on, Lumina. You left because you couldn't stand it, but I couldn't leave. Someone has to take responsibility. Someone has to make decisions on behalf of everyone. So I made those decisions. What do you mean, Madame Bomfia? Do you know Lumina? Our present happiness is built on the destruction of others. I don't blame myself for this, but you, Lumina, you chose to run away.
Is Lumina founding mother? No. So the only founding, the history of at least the current civilization is very well documented, and the four starting pillars of current civilization were Bonfia Flame, Noxastasia Shade, Enlixa Solar, and Intimia Dawnlight.
Retired, right? Yeah, Intimia.
Yeah, so if what the Bonfia is talking about right now is true, then Lumina is actually an ancient illuminator from the previous society.
Yeah, which is crazy. No living bluebirds here, only corpses. Keep going, Illuminators. Madame Bomfia, I don't understand.
There it is.
The moon! This seems to be a beacon that I've never seen before. Holy shit, is this High Moon Beacon?
I don't know if you can tell from your POV, but at the very top of the very top spire, there's a little crescent moon.
Oh, I see that. I see that. Little crescent moon, damn. I have no idea what's happening. I feel like I've been in some kind of dream since Miss Yuya took away Lumina's tongue. Now we have no other choice but to find the bluebird, as Miss Yuya suggested.
Lumina is Moon, yes. Her name is Moon Full Moon. Or Light of the Full Moon, technically.
High Moon
My moon is moom.
A moon to be so Lumina means moon.
Lumina technically means light.
That's what I thought.
Her name is Light of the Full Moon.
Yeah. Someone's over there. Oops, sorry. Oh, this one's me, right?
This is your Lumina.
Why are you two here? It's too early. Way too early. Who are you? This figure looks like Lumina? I'll introduce myself later, but not here. Not now.
Somewhat familiar figure.
Think of me as a memory keeper. This is my memory palace. Her mind palace.
Persona!
Memory palace. I knew it. This isn't reality, right? Very good question. But I can give you the answer. No, this isn't reality. You're in dreamland. Phew! Great! So this is just a dream. Lumina, we can wait until we wake up. Why? You look so serious. Have you ever thought of the possibility that you have fallen into a dream where you can't wake up? Administrator of memory. That's impossible. We always wake up after we dream. Fancy is finally having a dream. That's true for those who look forward to the arrival of tomorrow. Oh, so sorry if there's noise. Stella is, like, attacking the microphone again. I can kick her off.
Don't worry about it.
But for those who want to escape, an eternal dream isn't necessarily impossible. I don't want to sleep forever. My sister and Alina are still waiting for me. Yeah, young Illuminator. You're blessed.
Look at that smile.
Yeah. She's got nice art, whoever she is. But what about you, Miss Lumina Full Moon? After the accident, during the first beacon's construction, you lowered your head to mourn the deceased. But you didn't expect that it would be a turning point in your life. It seemed that the next second, you became a sinner. They doubted every decision you made, every one of your lectures, and even every word from your mouth. Your centuries worth of selfless dedication to the race have been rewarded with nothing but resentment and exclusion.
Can't get over how difficult the braided ribbon hairstyle would be to which... Yeah! Every time I see someone with an elaborate hairstyle, I'm like, God damn, how much work does it take to make that?
Right?
Right? Like, even something simple like just having long hair. Right? There's a character who'll have, like, hair that goes down to their ass, and I'm like, how long does it take to brush that? Every day.
Oh, yeah. You need to know how to take care of it. Like, I definitely did not know how to take care of my long hair very well. Like, it is she who took the sage's body. Who does she think she is? Who granted her this right? What the fuck are they talking about? Contribution? I'd call it obstruction. We could have had a much happier life if it wasn't for her wrong decision. She doesn't understand what we need right now. She's old school and stubborn. She thinks she'll sit on the throne forever up there. Sage. Princess. She's a greedy demon.
I like how we're having, like, this important backstory kind of vague explanation that you don't fully understand. Meanwhile...
You who has beaten the game, you're like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm like,
huh?
oh, look at all this foreshadowing that I'm enjoying. Meanwhile, Chad is talking about her hairstyle, like, god damn.
Yeah, exactly. You have priorities. Those words are venomous.
Also, I'm gonna be very right back. One quick second.
Okay. I'll see what everybody's saying in the chat. Hi. Pieces pulled out so it's loose. If it were tight style, hairspray would solve a lot of problems, and you can ensure it stays the same all day. But a loose style, good luck hunting. I know. These people are like way too gorgeous. Like clip-on ribbons instead of really braiding it. Even then, that part where part of her hair folds over the ribbon would be really hard to keep in place. A single breeze could be devastating. Persona.
And I'm back.
Beautiful moon. Accessory, heavy but beautiful. Maybe she lost her memory because the migraine she got from wearing that heavy-ass hairpiece every day. Yeah. She's gonna merge and wear 2 moons on each side.
I'm back on a slightly related note to everyone who has any prescription medication and you forgot, take your meds.
Oh. I forgore. I'll be right back then. It's like
we all forgore. Also do your taxes. Fortunately for me, my parents still do my taxes. Also, fortunately for them, it's not very hard for them to do my taxes. My income is the same every year. I just, I give them the one piece of paper that says that I have gotten the exact same amount of money every year. And they're like, yep, he got the same amount of money this year because the government has not started giving him more money. And then soon I'll actually get a real job and suddenly that's gonna have to change. Also, the title of the stream, I named it this specifically because of this side story.
Really?
Yep.
Is. Who is Lumina Full Moon?
Who is Lumina Full Moon? We won't get the answer, but we'll get hints.
Oh, my empty pill bottles. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I threw a bunch out. It's like, it seems so wasteful. And I was like, do I recycle them? And then now I'm just throwing them. I should recycle them, but I don't want all my info out there. Yeah, I felt the exact same way. But you never get around to wiping the label. It was relatable. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah.
Lumina getting chastised by Lumina's quotes. Administrator of Memories quotes.
Yeah. She's so authoritarian and is sending us to death with her new beacon construction plan. She's a coward. We could have lit up the whole Elixirland. You are wrong no matter what you do, and nothing will change that. You are a fool and a villain. You should surrender everything and die immediately. Eva? Eva Beatrice? But you couldn't do it, because the one you care about is still in a slumber, and everything you did was actually for her. So you had to run away.
What a great... I love how the evil question mark version of her... I appreciate the question mark, because you don't know.
She's a whore.
Do men exist at all? No.
No.
Society is only girls in this world. And they...
Do those things happen?
And they only... They don't... They simply are spawned into being like a video game mob. They just pop up one day.
Yeah. And yeah, the siblings are more, they're like government assigned siblings. They're like, y'all are on the same wavelength of light, which means y'all both have pink hair. You're sisters now. I mean, it seems so. But yeah, this is why I was like, Rowan, this is the lesbians game.
Yeah.
For you, it was a long time ago, young Illuminator, but not for us. For me, those things still linger in my mind as if they happened yesterday. Okay, Race Velger. Grievance. Anger. Reluctance. Things were irrefutable, and you couldn't refute it. Thus being irrefutable. So, I have to lock them up in the memory palace, waiting for a day when I can forget them all. Bluebird isn't here, and will never come here.
I need to remind you that this is Fancy having paid for a divination for Miss Lumina Full Moon.
Yeah, it was crazy. Did we come back to the Rose Garden? So I guess it pretends something that's gonna happen in the future, I take it. As a divination.
It's...
How long?
It's less about what's gonna happen in the future and a little bit of just what has happened. Nothing that was stated here is a lie, so far. There is no part of this
interesting.
that is not true. You just don't know the story.
Even the Bonfia thing. That's crazy. Wow. How long has it been? Yes. Lumina. About 100 years.
100 years in Dreamland.
What? Damn! Oh, 99 years and 6 months? You have such good memory. This is so weird, she still can't talk. I can't remember the details. We were trapped in the dream for so long. Occasionally, I saw bluebirds, but they either flew away or vanished. No bluebirds for 100 years, huh? Even if I hit them by releasing a light beam from my weapon, they would soon turn gray. When on earth can we find the bluebird mentioned by Miss Yuya? Greetings, Miss Wine.
Greetings, Fancia, Lumina.
Greeting.
We meet again. Still looking for the bluebird?
Yes, this is the 1146th time we came to toast to wine.
I'm sorry. I didn't see any bluebirds today.
Still no surprises today. Goodbye, Miss Wine.
Bye. Keep it up. I'll keep an eye on Jelly for you, Rowan. And I won't let her eat your M&Ms. I will eat the M&Ms and
Your
blame them
M&Ms.
on her.
Hey, I've got M&Ms too. They're part of this trail mix. I feel so tired, but I can't fall asleep. Maybe we'll live here for the rest of our lives. This is an everlasting dream. You mean you can't give up, right? Yeah. Lumina. If it wasn't for you, I might have given up already. But what on earth should we do? Keep looking for the bird? No, time will change our world. So this is what Elixirland will look like in 2,000 years. What the fuck? That's right. We should call it Elixir Swamp. Today is the anniversary celebration of our 10,000th year here. Oh my god. Let's check out what sea creatures are edible. Maybe the bluebird actually lives in the sea? They've been looking for this thing for 10,000 years. Really didn't want to give up? This is the complete void. There's no light anymore. Even time has stopped flowing. Not the heat death of the universe.
Oh.
You know, it never happened. To be honest, it never came to me that time will end. Strange. What should we do after time ends?
I accidentally hit the auto button and I couldn't figure out which one it was, so I was just mashing everything.
I need some time to think this over. Well, you have nothing but time, girl. But there's no time anymore.
Thank you, Fancia. Thank you for staying by my side.
Lumina? Are you talking?
I think I found the bird. What a long dream, Fancia. Never expected that you and your friend had so many secrets. But it's
Fancy a secret?
It's time to move on with the adventure. Even if the dream is reassuring, it'll eventually come to an end, I think. What? The divination result? I think I've made it clear enough. The changing fate lies in the bluebird around you. Remember not to ignore her, okay?
And
You two finally woke up.
this is...
Vancia!
He's so tight. What happened to me?
Why were you sleeping on a bench in the market? We thought you were missing. Alina and I looked for you everywhere in the main beacon. I was about to report you to the Arbor Rangers headquarters.
Why did you come to the market in the first place? Maybe I was just too tired after shopping? Bird.
What did you say, Vancia?
I remember that word appeared in my dream.
Isn't that my nickname when I was a kid?
Really? I forgot about it. They were like, Bluebird, don't forget about her. And then I was looking at like which one of you is, oh my god, Alina's blue. And we forgot about her. And then she was like, oh, isn't that my nickname? So now I'm like, damn, hold on.
Because I love to wear blue outfits and keep tweeting like a bird all day. My sisters were really annoyed, so they gave me that nickname. What a cute nickname. I remember you were the one who coined that nickname, Vancia. How could you forget?
Alina is the bluebird? How come you couldn't find Alina for 10,000 years in the dream? Date is just around me. If you had the chance to change your fate, you need to make sure Alina's there.
Would ya?
Apparently.
Yep.
Would you?
Would ya?
That was wild. Oh my god, Dan ate the M&Ms. That was effing wild.
I told you I wouldn't let Jelly eat them. She can't eat the M&Ms if they're in my tumby.
Right.
What would the petals of the dream carnation look like?
The dream carnation.
Indeed.
What does Bonfia have to do with all of this? And the Dream Sisters and the... Damn, okay.
At the headquarters of the Arbor Rangers. Vancia and Alina, who rarely had the chance to visit the main beacon, were eager to see how the Arbor Rangers here worked. I appreciate your hard work in completing the mission. Here's the reward, an iris flower seed. Is my Illumiarms fixed? I've been looking forward to using it.
What? No more rooms available tonight? Where am I supposed to sleep? On the streets?
Every time I hear the word streets, there's some small part of my brain that's like, it's me, Ryu, from Streets. Wow.
I thought you were gonna say like same streets.
Wow, there are so many Arbor Rangers even at this late hour.
It's the headquarters after all, and it's always bursting here.
Hey, you think we should take on a mission too? It's not easy to become an Arbor Ranger. Although we are just reserved Arbor Ranger, there must be something we can do.
Reserved Arbor Rangers, they're very shy and don't want to. Sure, that's what I'm thinking. Since we aren't able to help Genia for now, why not assist others?
They walk to an Arb Ranger who is surrounded by files.
Greetings. Is this the place to accept Arbor Ranger missions? Yes. Do you have any commissions?
We're Arb Rangers from Rosecrown Beacon. We want to see if there are any suitable missions for us.
My name is Fancy a Dream, and this one is Alina
There's a double
Nightsong.
space between Is and Alina.
I see that, and also, wait, Night Song, wait, birds sing.
Maybe she is the bluebird.
Anyway. Maybe she is the bluebird. Oh. You're the newcomers registered by Madame Intimia. Let me see. I've got one for you. What is it about? There's a parcel that needs to be escorted from Rosecrown Beacon.
Ha! No problem. We know the area around Rosecrown Beacon very well. Who is the bluebird? The dream ended with Lumina being like, I think I found it. And Alina was like, wasn't Bluebird my nickname? After Fancy woke up.
And she was like, don't forget about her.
Yeah.
There's hints. It's a little vague.
It might be Alina.
It might be symbolic. It might be symbolic for Alina. And that the bluebird is necessary to change fate, so Alina is going to be important for something, at least as the vibe I got. Do we really need an escort for such a short distance? Of course. It's a delivery for a sage at the main beacon.
A sage? Is it Madame Bonfia?
Yes, she's the one who posted this commission. I mean, that'd be pretty dope. Be like, ooh, I helped Madame Bonfia. Oh ho ho.
Fancy and Lena returned to Roseground Beacon, only to find that the sender was someone familiar. If you could change your fate, would ya?
Would ya?
I thought the Arb Rangers who accepted the mission would be someone else.
I knew they had to know each other. They got red hair.
You've really grown up. Classica? Are you the one sending the delivery to the sage? Yes, this is the latest cart. Be careful not to damage it.
We'll protect it carefully. Can you tell us what we'll be delivering?
I can't reveal Madame Bonfia's secrets. But I want to warn you that this delivery will attract attacks from dark critters, as the Rose Garden at night isn't safe. That's why an escort is needed.
Something will attract dark critters?
By the way, do you know Madame Bonfia? Sort of. She used to visit Toast Hawaiian occasionally. Before she got so busy.
The Toast of Wine used to be quite famous. Even a sage would visit there.
Alright, time to set off. The mission requires us to complete the delivery tonight, so we should set off now.
Is my sister in the beacon right now?
Mildia's probably outside. Don't worry, I'll find time to mention your good performance to her. Good luck, young Arbor Rangers. I get to play the video game. Let's go!
Oh my god,
The video game is very
this is the
back-ended.
first time. This
I
whole
know.
time.
The amount of video game is very back-ended. It'll be great.
I feel like last time we did ours without any
It's
video
true,
game.
we did.
And now there's finally some video game. Oh, the journey won't take long. Theoretically, I only need one escort. But the parcel is so important that the main beacon took it very seriously and decided to assign 2 of you as escorts.
No problem. We have some free time, and we were looking to take on some missions anyway.
Thank you, miss, for pulling the cart.
It's an important parcel from Madame Bonfia. Hehe, I can't believe that we'll take on such a significant task so quickly. Fancia, no matter what, we must safely deliver the goods.
Protecting the wagon is our top priority. We must prevent dark critters from touching it.
Suddenly.
Speaking of dark critters...
Just as Classica told us. Let's go!
Game.
Alright, this wave has been cleared.
Let's hurry up and proceed. The longer we stay here, the more dangerous things will be.
Okay, let's go. Sword time.
Sword.
Unironically though, like the actual action parts of this game are unreasonably good. I want these devs to make a whole ass just action game. Oi!
He's losing HP, they'll get in trouble.
I think I have the thing that costs my HP when I press a skill right now. Yeah, I do. Whoops!
They have no horses to pull carts, just girl
Yep.
power.
That's a heavy looking cart too.
No horsepower, only girl power. There's a lot of dark critters.
Also, you can tell which form you're on based on the shape of the weapon, too.
Oh, fun. HP.
It's okay, we're fine. I can heal.
Can you heal the wagon?
No, I cannot. And that's that.
Alright.
3 minutes of video game.
Yay!
It's okay, we'll have a few more minutes of video game next after this one too.
Ooh.
Is that all of them?
You're just spoiled
I
for
know,
video game right now.
We're gonna have like maybe double digits in minutes of video game.
Holy shit.
Is that all of them? I'm so tired.
It seems so. Check if the parcel is still intact and finish our job.
I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to lay on my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. Fancy and Alina successfully delivered the goods.
Don't feel like doing anything. Nothing at all. Yeah.
Fancy and Alina successfully delivered the goods to the main beacon. Squeezing past numerous queuing illuminators, they entered the sage's office.
Illuminators from Rose Crown Beacon, you're here? Where's my parcel? Right here, Madam Sage. Great. I've been waiting for a long time.
Bonfio opened the small wooden box in the cart, and it contained... fish. Is that a fish?
With covered in peppers.
Cooked fish?
And it's obviously insanely spicy. Bonfia flame, it all makes sense. It's probably made by Miss Wine with the fish we gave her.
The main beacons.
The main beacon's doctors think...
Sorry.
The main beacon's doctors think it's unhealthy, but I don't think so. Yes! That's what I've been craving! Amazing! I'm lit up! Her flame's lit up.
By the way, why would this thing attract dark critters?
It seems that they have quite an extreme taste, too. It's burning! My mouth is like a torch on fire!
Amidst the sage's praise for the cuisine, the duo's mission was successfully completed. The power...
I have a feeling of the blessing flowers has grown
Persona
stronger.
unlocked. No, wait. Arcana level up? I forget.
I am thou.
Social link level up, that's
Arcana.
what it's called.
The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed.
That's the line.
Is it because I've gotten closer to Maiden Boon for you? Just the completely covered in peppers. I'm just like dying thinking about it.
For me, it's not even like the taste of the spiciness, it's just like I wouldn't be able to taste the fish. There would just be the wetness of the peppers.
Yeah.
Like, the only peppers that I've actually, like, enjoyed eating are really dried, like, really dried peppers, because then there's more flavor per pepper than spice.
I suppose.
Right? Like, what's that one pepper that's used a lot in, Mexican food? Yeah, jalapeno.
Habanero?
I've had
dried jalapenos.
I've had like a real jalapeno, like just with all of it. It just tastes like spicy water. I've had jalapeno flavored things, and there's a jalapeno flavor. But actual jalapeno, if you don't dry it, it just tastes like spicy water.
Yeah. I could see that.
As expected of a main beacon restaurant, the food tier is really good. Flavor's rather bland, not as spicy as those in Toast to Wine.
Wine has been adjusting the cuisine recently.
If only Classica could change the way she cooks, then Toast to Wine would become very popular. I wonder how Classica is doing right now. I can't wait to find my memories and go back to Rose Crown.
Lumina, you've developed a sense of belonging to Rose Crown Beacon already? What's wrong, Genia? Oh, nothing. I just heard you mention toast to wine. I got a little nostalgic. It's nothing. Don't worry about me.
I am going to worry about Eugenia. If you are left alone
Same.
to your devices, you're gonna make some very strange decisions.
What? Jeannie is such a mystery
She's
to
too
me.
smart.
As
You don't leave a smart person who's depressed alone.
Yes, that makes sense. As you can see, the main beacon has also has a lot of taverns and interesting places. Yeah, it does. I'd like to ask her about Brita, but now is not the right time. But I can't delay this for too long. After all, we have to go to Starshard Beacon to investigate Lumina's past. Just find a chance to talk to Genia in the next few days. Come this way. What?
Is this a laboratory?
I think it was originally a sage's laboratory, but it's been a long time since anyone has used it. Since it's right next to the library, I often bring books here to
I wonder
read.
which sage has a laboratory.
Noxus Station?
It couldn't be the person who invented the gun. They wouldn't have a laboratory.
Oh my god. There are no administrators here to boss you around, so you can read as late as you want. I feel more free here.
Now we don't have that mean administrator who could kick us out.
It wouldn't be a good idea to make too much of a scene. After all, we're here to read a book. Fun music.
This is awesome. It's been a long time since anyone's been here. But the plants look... inside it all look pretty well looked after.
Is Genia taking care of them? Nope, I'm not. Maybe this is ancient illuminator technology. I tried studying it, but the devices are too sophisticated, so I have no idea where to start. If there's a chance, I really want to ask the sage who was doing research here. Fortunately, I've heard that she has long been secluded from the world and no one knows her whereabouts.
So, yeah, that is Noxastasia. Noxastasia is the only sage who's just kind of, like, not around.
Yeah. I see. There are also a lot of books left behind by the sage, but most of them are written in Ancient Illumian, which I can't fully read yet. If you girls are interested, you can try taking on the challenge.
Lumina picked up a book. Well, this book is also full of unreadable symbols. Better read the ones I brought from the library first. At least I can recognize these words.
Well, come sit over here and read.
Alina stretched herself. When will we depart for Starshard with so many books to read here?
Patience? You haven't been paying attention at all. Genia is doing her best to help us. Just sit down and finish that pile of books in front of you. It's okay. You can go work on something else. I can read all of this by myself. Nerd! Wow, Genia has more books piled up around her than the rest of us combined.
Nerd!
Nerd. Genia, You're the one who should take a break. We can handle the rest.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little tired too. Let's take a break together and get something to eat. Good idea. Let's go, Fancia. Genia?
I'll pass. I still prefer to stay here. Come on.
If it's to help us, then there's no need to rush. We need to relax once in a while.
It's alright, really. I usually spend most of my time in the main beacon reading anyway. Nerd. And I'm quite interested in ancient illuminators, so I can take this chance to learn more about them. A good thing that you're here, Genia. Alina, why don't you and Lumina go take a rest together? I'll stay here with Genia to continue looking for clues.
Well, Lumina, let's go back to see what other special delicacies there are to eat.
Don't go too far. Remember to come back and keep reading when you've had enough rest.
I know! That's very kind of you two. We'll hang out for a little bit, fill up our stomachs, and come back.
Noisy as Alina was, the atmosphere had suddenly got a little awkward once she left. Genia isn't exactly chatty either. She's completely immersed in these books right now. Can she read them all? Is she a genius?
No, she's a genia.
Genia. Regardless, while we're at it, let's poke around a little. Well, Genia, you've been in the main beacon for a long time, haven't you? Yes, the seniors in the main beacon have all been very kind to me, and I don't feel inconvenient at all living here. It's all thanks to them. That's good to hear. Actually, we met Brita earlier.
Suddenly angry face. Genia's expression changed instantly.
Oops, I shouldn't have mentioned that. But sooner or later, the issues between them need to be resolved. She said she wished you'd come back to Rose Crown Beacon sooner and, live together or something. Did she put you up to this?
No, I'm lying.
Of course not. It's that I think... Forget it, Vancia.
Genia closed the book and sighed softly.
I know you made all this up to persuade me. Genia, if my sister really wanted me to return, she would have found me on her own a long time ago. From Main Beacon to Rose Crown Beacon, there's not that much distance between them. She should have felt relief now that I left her. No, Genia. Deep inside her heart, she must want you to go back. But she was afraid that you didn't want to see her. That's why she hasn't come to visit you. That must be the reason. You're sisters. There's no sisters that don't care about each other. Really? But in the end, the so-called sisters are just two illuminators who happen to be close in age and have similar ways of emitting light. She's my sister, but I think she hates me. It's not like that, Genia. It can't be.
Genia put on a bitter laugh.
I envy you for having such an optimistic imagination of sisterhood, Vancia. But for you don't even need to imagine, because Mildia has always been good to you. But avoiding her is not a solution. Maybe you and Brita just need to communicate. It's not me who doesn't want to communicate. It's not me who has been avoiding.
Genia's pale face had been tinted red from her emotions.
I know. She lost her partner. I understand her. I understand her enough. I've been there for her. I comforted her. I tried to get her to come out and even become an Arbor Ranger just like her partner. Isn't that enough? What else do I have to do? Yes, I'm not a qualified combatant at all, and however hard I train, I can't fill the vacuum left by her partner. But I'm her younger sister. Did she ever think of that? Did she ever think of me as her sister for even a moment? Sorry. Genia, I took it for granted. I shouldn't have talked to you about this, reminding you of unhappy things. I'm really sorry. It's not your fault, Vancia. I got a little too carried away. I understand that you mean well, but the problems between my sister and I can't be easily resolved. Anyway, thanks for the concerns for my sister and I. Actually, I'm just being selfish. I'm afraid to see conflict among Illuminators around me, so I want to do my best to make sure everyone gets along well. That's true selflessness, isn't it? You've always looked out for others. I'm not...
Vancia!
Fancy?
Genia!
Oh, that's you.
We're back! Elena forced me to try all the food stalls on the street. Good thing they all tasted great. Hey, Vancia, Genia, you must try the rice pudding too. I wonder if they have mochi.
I bet they could do it. You couldn't find a clue today either.
It doesn't matter. Besides, we still have many books to read, don't we? Maybe the clues are hidden in them. We still need to read books?
You should be thanking Genia for helping us find so many books. Once you immerse yourself in it, you can learn quite a bit.
Why are you still studying? I literally can't read any more. Not a single word.
The power of the blessing flower seems to have increased because I got to know Genia better. Maybe this power will continue to grow stronger if we can figure out how to solve the problem between her and Brita.
Persona!
The Arcana is the means by which all is reviewed.
Canyon Orchid is recorded in the Elixirland Plant's Handbook as a rare plant that grows at high altitudes, with numerous small and spiky flowers to form a bigger one when mature. It is light blue with a white fuzz which glows after rain. Canyon Orchid blooms for a long period of time each year, and when it does, it follows the direction of the brightest light source nearby so closely that its stem is often twisted and knotted.
Wild.
It's a sunflower, but weird.
Yeah.
This one is blooming just right. Cut it off.
We already picked so much. I think it's enough, right?
Let me see. Well, I think so. Let's pick some more rose fruits and send them to toast to wine. We'll keep some for ourselves and make rose cakes later on.
I wonder if like, those are supposed to be rose hips, and they just didn't know how to translate it. Rose cake! It's been a while since you made one last time. I miss it.
Lately it's been a bit hectic for Arbor Rangers. But then, during this time, I'll be able to stay home with you. If you want to eat anything, just let me know. I can cook much better than Classica.
The rose hips over here should all be ripe by now, right? By the way, have all of the Dark Ridders been rid of? Can't you rest at home for a while? Rita.
She's gone.
Rita?
Genia Cold had a dream.
Oh no! Rita! Oh no! It was such a nice dream, too. It's a dream. When did I fall asleep? I actually dreamed of something from such a long time ago. I want to go out for a walk. Not a nerd!
Oh, not quite a nerd.
Not quite a nerd. Ew. A rose cake. Huh? Fantia, what are you doing here? It's so late? Well, I haven't been able to find any clues. Also, thinking about the possibility of going to Starshard Beacon made me lose my sleep. Don't tell Alina! She'll laugh at me again. Alright. What about you, Genia? Can't you sleep either? I've been reading all this time and sitting for too long, so I came out for a walk. I can't believe you're still studying.
Nerd!
Nerd. Genia, have you not been resting properly at all lately? You have huge bags under your eyes.
Huh?
Bags under my eyes? Don't exhaust yourself. Okay. What's wrong? No, nothing. Oh. If we don't talk about the investigation, there seems to be no other topic for me and Genia. Quick, find something to talk about with her. Something! I'm sorry. It's no fun staying with me, is it? Oh, how should I cope with this kind of spectacle? No, just that what book have you been reading lately? Oh, great. Now we're back on the topic of books
Good
again.
job, Fansia.
If we're to talk about the Rose Garden, we can't bypass the part about Miss Cold. Book? All the books I read are pretty boring. Most Illuminators wouldn't be interested at all. All I've been reading lately are books related to ancient Illuminator technologies. They could navigate the sea without a boat and then make an aircraft for short journeys out of wood. Aircraft? Like, in the sky? Like a bird? Yeah. Can't even imagine that, right? If it had all been developed at such a high level, why didn't the ancient Illuminators pass it down? Perhaps it's because Illuminators, despite developing awesome technology, never learned to communicate. Communicate? Even the most powerful civilizations need to be passed down by Illuminators to have meaning, right? If you only focus on developing technology but don't share the most important idea, then the gap between Illuminators would only grow increasingly wider. So they stopped trusting each other and naturally stopped sharing the results of their research. As a result, numerous contradictions and conflicts arose, ultimately leading to the fracture of civilization. The most important idea? But that's just my guess, after reading some books about ancient Illuminator civilization. I'm sorry, I'm always thinking about these things and accidentally say them out loud. Don't take it seriously, Fansia. Nobody but the sages know the real reason why ancient Illuminators went extinct. No, Genia, I think you have a point there. You think so? You made summaries from the books you read, so you're not guessing out of thin air. Regardless of the level of technological advancements, there was ultimately no way to completely replace Illuminators. Illuminators ultimately have to survive in this world on their own. So, like you said, communication and trust in each other is the most important thing. Well, after all, Illuminators can't understand each other if they don't communicate. If only there was an instrument that could see inside someone's mind, wouldn't that make communication so much easier? Or maybe it'll lead to bigger conflict. However, in my opinion, even if true thoughts may cause conflict, you can't run away from them. You have to say it properly. At least make other Illuminators understand what you're thinking, rather than unknowingly become incapable of communication. Fansia. Sorry for being nosy again. No, you're not. Aren't we hypothesizing about reasons why the ancient Illuminator civilization didn't survive? It's been a long time since anyone's talked to me like this. Thank you.
Aww.
Speaking of which, Genia, you've always loved studying all this technology stuff since you were a kid, even making your own inventions.
You?
Huh? How did you know? I never told anyone. It was my sister who told me. She always said that you were a genius, and I was so unconvinced when I was a kid. By the way, I've been working on a device that reacts to darkness and sends out an alarm. It should be able to detect dark critters. Ooh. Oh, that sounds awesome! You have to show me that. Hey, they got something to talk about. Man, I think Genie is a little too relatable.
All right, are you
Nerd.
ready? I'm excited for this next mission. I am so excited for this message.
Plot? Excited for the crucial plot? Alright.
Madame Bonfils is really far from what I thought. Though I didn't get any clues from her, nor did I get any results from checking out related information in the library of the main beacon. It was quite a surprise to run into Genia by chance. Moreover, the deduction given by Genia that both the High Moon Beacon and the Star Shard Beacon are related to celestial phenomena makes sense. I'm sure there's something related to Miss Full Moon's origin in Star Shard Beacon. However, to get to Star Shard Beacon, you have to take the waterway. I've never been on a boat before, and I wonder if I'll run into any danger. Also, before I...
Oh no,
let me
it's
change my
gonna
blessings
be-
real quick, because I shouldn't have this one right now.
Right, the cool flower blessings.
I'm very excited for
Oh.
this storyline. I'm so excited.
I've got an Oh, because your favorite character is here. Did I guess
Despite
right?
Genia's assistance,
Did I guess right?
the group searched through more books about... With Genia's assistance, the group searched through more books about the ancient Lumina's civilization, but still couldn't find any clues about Lumina's background. Finally, Francia decides to set off for her next destination, the Star Shard Beacon. Both she and Alina were thrilled about the new adventure. As usual, Lumina's smile indicates her endorsement to the girls.
I guess we could say farewell here, Genia. You must be exhausted these past few days. We're heading to the harbor. I'm fine. You must mind your safety during your journey. She looks a bit down. She really liked hanging with you. Perhaps it's because it's been a long time since she last saw her friends from Rose-Crowned Beacon. I shall ask her about Brita one last time. Genia, about Miss Cold and your return to Rose-Crowned Beacon. I'll think about it. You're smarter than any of us, Genia. You will think it through.
Genia nods and reveals a rare smile.
Oh, her smile's so
Yeah.
cute. Have a safe journey, everyone.
Let's have fun again next time. Recommend some more light novels to me next time, Genia. To reach the second most prosperous beacon, the Star Shard Beacon, the trio must travel by boat. Fancy has never traveled by boat before. This is the first time she's come to the harbor of the main beacon.
He looks so vast. I mean, that's not true. We were here during one side quest.
The Illuminators called the huge body of water on the west side of the Elixir land the sea. For most Illuminators, this endless water area is a terrifying, unknown place, harboring many terrifying legends about fish monsters emerging from the sea.
Fish!
The further away from the shore, the more complex the situation on the sea, so Illuminators dare only sail in the near sea and travel between different beacons' harbors. The other parts of the sea are still unknown. According to some Arbor Rangers, there are many highly dangerous, raging dark critters in it, including huge dark critters as big as beacons, but they often gather in the bottomless abyss and rarely swim to the surface.
Metal. Also, I've been noticing Illuminators aren't very exploratory.
Not particularly.
Pretty interesting. Mildia must have visited here before. She doesn't know what we plan to do after leaving the main beacon.
What's wrong, Fancia? Are you feeling uncomfortable because this is the first time you're about to visit another beacon without gaining Mildia's permission?
I'm not that dependent on her, silly Alina. That's not possible! To become a real Arbor Ranger, you surely need to get used to days on the road. Now I'm checking the size of the waves and the direction of the wind.
First time seeing the ocean and you know so much already? I don't believe you.
You haven't seen the ocean before either. Speak for yourself.
You think I've never seen it before? Have you forgotten where I moved to Rosecrown Beacon from, Fancia? I traveled by boat when I was little.
Oh, I almost forgot that you once lived in Earth Caress Beacon. Indeed, that place is more distant than Starshard Beacon.
I remember clearly that I took 2 different boats during my journey to Rosecrown. Girls, looks like our boat has arrived. Accompanied by the pleasant sound of waves, a wooden boat pushes through the rippling waters and docks at the harbor.
Wait, so? Now, let's welcome Alina to tell us about the precautions of riding a boat.
Oh, I never expected Madame Fancia to admit inferiority towards her partner.
Inferiority only when it comes to annoying others.
Well, is this the transport we're about to take? That's right! This is the passenger boat that travels between different harbors. Apart from Arbor Rangers, Illuminators seldom travel far, let alone by boat.
No wonder the boat feels a little small.
Strange. When I was little, I found the boat to be quite large. Now that I look at it,
Yeah, 'cause you were
it's
little.
actually quite shabby.
Don't say that out loud, Alina. Someone's on the boat.
There she is!
It's your favorite.
There she is!
Who's gonna voice her? Did you want to because she's your fave? Okay. She's your fave. I'm sorry, miss. I wasn't talking about the boat.
So you think this boat is shabby?
That's not what I meant.
The short Illuminator on the boat suddenly puts on a sad face. It's okay. Thanks to the Arbor Rangers, traveling on land has become safer, so fewer Illuminators come here nowadays. Naturally, the boat will look shabby. I'll gradually be forgotten by the others anyway, like this harbor. Slowly, I'll rot away with this harbor.
Such negative energy. Is she some kind of dark critter?
Hey! Hello? Hey! Oh, sea wind, away with me. Slowly taketh me away. The Illuminator kept talking to herself and didn't seem to notice Alina calling. Hey! Ah! The strange Illuminator is obviously astonished. What are you yelling at? Don't make any sound that resembles large crowd for help. It's quite scary. You weren't listening at all. This is one weird Illuminator. Back in the mine, whenever I heard cries like that, it meant that someone would never come out again.
Back in the mines.
stop murmuring. Can we take this boat or not?
搭船？
Take this boat? Upon hearing Alina's words, the short illuminator suddenly got excited.
可以，上船啦！
No problem! Come take my boat!
啊，係喎，今日係主塔通知我有人要出海，我先會喺度㗎。
Ah, that's right! Main Beacon informed me that someone's sailing out today. That's why I'm here!
呢個人究竟想點㗎？
What is wrong with her?
可能係因為太耐冇同其他光使來往啦，所以見
Perhaps
到有啲神經質。
it's because it's been a long time since you last encountered another illuminator, and that made her jittery, I guess.
點止神經質啊？
Jittery isn't enough to describe her.
啊，自我介紹下，我係奉命常住喺主塔港口嘅深燈守夜。
Ah, let me introduce myself. Guardia Heart is the name, and I'm ordered to station here and guard the main beacon harbor. She!
Your girl.
之前朝夜大人派翻主塔嘅光使已經同我講過㗎啦，此夜、勸夜仲有輝夜係咪？
Girl sent back to the main beacon by Madame and Timmy has briefed me already. So you must be Fancy Alina and Lumina, right?
佢好似突然間又正常翻嘅。
She's completely normal all of a sudden.
係啊，我哋要搭船去天星塔。
Yeah. We need to get to the Star Shard Beacon by boat. May we? Madam Hart?
守夜前輩，
Madam! Guardia suddenly jumps up, murmuring repeatedly.
守夜前輩，
Madam
守
Hart!
夜前輩，
Madam!
我係守夜前輩啦。
I'm a madam now!
入到離開船，真係冇問題。
Can we really let her take the helm?
事到如今，都唯有咁啦。
We have no other choice now.
When Fancy and Alina are whispering to each other, Guardia grabs the paddle and suddenly puts on a serious look.
請上船，
Please get on board.
進入工作狀態啦。
Has she entered work mode?
Trio get on the wooden boat one by one and sit down near the bow.
搖得好犀利啊！
Oh, it's swinging!
準備出發，坐穩啦，左邊打到陣。
Ready to set sail. Please sit tight. Hard port.
起碼好似比頭先好
All right.
嘅。
She's acting more normal, I
希
suppose.
望可以順利去到嗰度啦。
I hope we can reach the shore safe and sound.
放心，我係專業㗎。
Relax. I'm a professional.
我想講呢句好耐㗎啦。
I've been waiting for a chance to say that line, you know. I love her.
Oh
I
my
love
god.
her. Guardia Heart, my beloved.
啊！
The sea is endless.
I liked how they're kind of waving the camera a little
Yep.
bit. Yeah, I wonder what's on the other side of the sea.
Enemies, I guess. Maybe some gigantic tar critters.
That sounds horrible. Let's just stay on this side forever.
If someone asks you for total property tax you paid to 23, would you add both the summer and winter tax payment? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I would assume so.
I guess the total would be both for that year, as long as it's 2023, right? As long as it's like winter 2023 and summer 2023, that yeah, I guess so. I think Stella did that earlier.
Also, Jelly is hilarious.
Oh my god. Jelly!
she just runs up to you and screams.
Oh my god. Great job, Jelly.
Well, for me, with Nero, recently, there's been this wildcat. I don't know if it's a wildcat or, like, someone's cat who's just an outside
Oh, it
cat.
showed up again?
Yeah, she keeps coming up. The other cat keeps coming up to the window, and every time Nero sees him, he's like, "Nyeh." He starts, like, actually hissing at it. I have to, like, get up and be like, calm down, boy. He'll do one little, like, hiss, and then he'll jump down from the window, land on my bed, and then do a big circle and go back up to the window.
Oh, his territory.
Yes. My pretty boy. Also, I'm gonna be right back again. Give me a quick second.
Okay. I'll grab a snack.
And I'm back.
Mm.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Katie. I got snacks.
Snacks. I just got another bottle of water.
I should probably refill mine. Are there dark critters in the sea? In theory, there should be, but we just haven't seen any yet. Miss Hart, is it safe to travel across the sea?
Speaking of cats, my boy is here. Hello, Nero.
Nero!
Here, you want to say hi to chat?
Hi, Nero!
He doesn't want to say hi to chat, but I'm gonna hold him.
Oh,
Squishy.
baby.
Of course it is. The dark critters in the sea aren't sensitive to light.
And why is that?
Because seawater is transparent. Transparent? That means light always pierces through the water.
That makes sense.
So dark critters don't like to stay in shallow water, at least. Perhaps they all gather at the bottom of the sea. The abyss? Is the water really that deep here? Hang on.
Nero!
I think you guys can hear him.
Yes,
There we
we
go.
can. The boy.
Yes. After all, illuminators tend to avoid areas without light, so the unexplored regions beneath the sea may be even more extensive than the land of darkness. Oh, if that's the case, would the outsider be living under the sea? The outsider?
Did you learn that from some random, bewildering folklore?
It's an epic tale passed down by the predecessors of Earth-Caress Beacon through generations. When the stars aligned properly, an enormous creature from beyond Arperisha would descend. Oh, that! It actually refers to a massive thunderstorm cloud. Nothing more. I'll shatter my illusion. Since I was young, I always wanted to have a showdown with this enormous creature from beyond the world. And you've heard of that legend as well, Miss Hart? I sometimes visit Earth-Caress Beacon.
Speaking of which, since you mentioned that dark critters would be gathering in the abyss, wouldn't it be dangerous for us to sail at night? They'd be attracted by light and surface, right?
Yes, we don't sail at night unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, I've sailed at night before, but nothing ever happened.
Oh, great. Oh, what? Great.
Over there! An underwater shadow! Alina hurries to the damaged side of the boat, staring at the sea to observe the situation. Did something attack us? A dark critter?
Miss Hart, didn't you just say that dark critters wouldn't surface during daytime?
That's usually the case, but even sages can make mistakes. When you're at sea, accidents will eventually happen.
What now?
We should sing a song of triumph and proceed forward. Show me your Arbor spirit!
We've never been trained to deal with underwater enemies.
The second strike from the unknown creature is stronger than the first. The small wooden boat rocked from side to side by the waves created by this being. Hey, Francia, Lumina! Hold on to the rails tightly and don't fall over! Ugh, I want to throw up! Hang in there, Lumina.
Madam, the boat won't fall apart, right?
Probably not. This boat is made from high-quality teak wood. It's embraced the seas for over 100 years now. A real veteran. Girls, let's protect this perfect embodiment of Illuminator technology. But this is just a really old and shabby boat!
Look, Alina. How the fuck are y'all gonna
As
do this?
Fencia lets out a
Anyway.
cry of alarm, thick darkness surges toward the illuminators on the boat. I knew it! Dark critters! Damn it, we found out too late! Get your Illumiarms ready!
This dark fog. There might be more dark critters underwater than we thought. The boat is shaking terribly. We can't fight like this. Yeah, I was wondering how the fuck were you gonna fight? Guardia, can you speed up? As long as we can reach the harbor of Starshard Beacon, we...
Before Fancia finishes her words, an unprecedented and intense strike hits the boat.
Oh, You were about to say a bad word, Fancia.
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Taxes filed.
Congratulations! Let's
The
go!
next moment, Fancia felt like she was thrown into the air by a strong force.
Ah! Hey! Are you... Alright, how are we gonna fight?
These load times are slow cause my PC is bad.
Hmm. Island. Convenient island.
Ouch! Fancia? Lumina? Are you two alright? I'm fine, but our boat was shattered after taking that hit.
Oh, not the veteran.
Shame. It was the perfect embodiment of Illuminator technology.
Ugh. Where's Guardia? Ouch. That was a real bang on my back. Is this an island?
Seems so. I can't see the light from Starshard Beacon and we lost our boat.
Let's figure out where we've been dumped.
But his heart is missing. None of us know how to tell directions by looking at the stars. Girls, it is not time to let down our guard.
Aquatic dark critters! That's cool. Phew! They just won't stop chasing us. Get ready.
It's time for video game, baby!
Convenient island. Is it just me, or is the island actually moving? Oh no, not a big turtle.
I feel the same!
Turtle Island. Lion turtle.
Seems like this isn't an island? Save that question for later.
Bismarck?
If this thing could take us away from the dark critters... Still able to fight, Fancia?
No problem.
New enemy spotted!
It is a turtle! It is a turtle! I see it!
咪死先避開啊！呢條都係佢尋嘅，唔係，係下次。企穩啊！小心水入面嘅暗獸，數量越嚟越多啦。就係咁，打低晒佢哋啦！
I tried to counter the attack, but the AI AI Fancia's attack interrupted it before it could be countered.
Oh no.
That's a new one.
Is that the wreckage of the boat we just passed?
I actually don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Final Fantasy 14?
Two minutes. Alright, we're at 5 minutes of video game.
Alright. Oh yeah. How did our predecessors fight at sea?
Fancia, are you hurt?
Some wooden chips scratched me when the boat was destroyed.
Let me tend to your wounds, Fancia. I still have the herbs Miss Wine gave me.
Thank you, Lumina.
Fancia, I suddenly have an idea.
What?
The island we're on might be a living creature.
No. Creature? How is that possible? It's so huge.
I don't know, but I have a feeling.
Let's explore around. Maybe there are secrets hidden on this island.
Be careful.
Not the Bismarck mission where you're like diving around.
The group arrives at the shore, only to hear a familiar voice coming from not far away. Yes, be careful of the reef on your right.
Oh,
Miss Hart?
she's okay.
How come you're here? Of course I'm here. Otherwise, who else will command this ship? Oh, right. I really appreciate your efforts in the tough fight just now.
You've been watching us fight this whole time? Did you just say ship? Are we standing on a ship?
That's right. But why would plants grow in a ship? How can it move without us paddling? It's a ship made by ancient illuminators.
What the fuck?
They
Turtle?
made Tortle.
Ancient stuff again. They made Turtle?
I call it Ruins number 18. Round type with an unknown power system.
Robot Turtle.
I assume that ancient illuminators created it to protect sea routes, and this ship survived whatever destroyed their civilization. Sometimes I see it during night sails. Keeps a safe distance from illuminators and protects them. After several encounters, I can briefly communicate with it.
And talk? Does it have a name?
I'm not sure myself, but it should be a prototype of an ancient creature called a turtle. I simply call it number 18.
Thanks to its rescue, we're safe now. Turtle.
Living proof of how amazing ancient technology is. Alright, let's ignore this little incident and continue our journey to Starshard Beacon. It's not a little incident! The huge turtle carries the group on its back, who have just been through a narrow escape, and slowly swims towards their destination.
Whoa.
Portal.
So there are like no animals, right? They're all dark critters, or all dark critters, or all animals are dark critters?
The closest we have is like fish. Like freshwater fish, because the darkness can't accumulate long enough to like turn it into a dark critter.
Oh, interesting.
But otherwise, fauna naturally will just darkness will eventually get into fauna, and darkness can't really easily be expelled from living things, if at all. The only way that they can be expelled is with light, and only illuminators create light. So if there are any regular fauna, then they're all turned into dark critters naturally. It's also possible that they just spawn as dark critters. We're not sure. All that we know for sure is that the only animals that we know of are fish. And birds.
Gotcha. Birds. Finally, we made it. You've never seen a plant grow in a toilet? Despite some setbacks, we met the miraculous number 18. It's a blessing in disguise.
Thanks to Miss Hart, we safely arrived. Guardia suddenly looks timid again. That's all I can do to help you. It's nothing special.
Personality completely shifted upon reaching the shore.
Oh, and please thank that huge turtle for us, Miss Hart. I'll pass on your message. It's leaving. Suddenly,
Bye, Turtle.
Goodbye, Tortle. Suddenly, the ship that was just near the shore started to drift to leave the coastline. Is it leaving to protect others?
It's so reliable. Speaking of which, your boat was completely shattered. What will you do now?
There's a backup boat stored here. I'll apply for a new one after I return to the main beacon. But I doubt they would approve of me using precious wood to build a new boat. If you need our help, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, this is the end of your journey, everyone.
Thank you for your help.
Bidding farewell to Guardia, the trio finally embark on their official exploration to Starshard.
Woo! Go to the beach. Let's go the way. Beacon of Sea and Star.
This voyage was really dangerous, but fortunately the relic ship appeared in time. After bidding farewell to Miss Hart, we officially arrived at the Starshard Beacon. As the central hub of Elixirland, the Starshard Beacon is quite shocking in terms of appearance and scale. Let's take this opportunity to visit this beautiful beacon, but we can't forget about our real mission. Let's ask Miss Full Moon about Miss Full Moon while going sightseeing. Oh, and we could also go to the Illuminator in charge of Starshard Beacon, Madame Spectrica, for help. Besides, I really hope that Alina can stop talking about the band Starkiss. I have a little kitty cat. He's on my lap.
Oh. Ooh, pretty.
Starshard Beacon is the second largest beacon, only second to the main beacon. It's much livelier because it's home to many young illuminators. Although the trio arrived at the feet of the beacon at midnight, the local fair was still full of hustle and bustle. Every time I hear the phrase hustle and bustle, I'm reminded of the song from Noctuary.
Oh, I didn't play it long enough to learn the new songs. I need to start it over.
Hustle and bustle is
learn
a
the
banger.
new songs. Man, wow, so many illuminators here. Oh, tasty. Welcome, fair ladies. Would you like some cookies and fried donuts?
Sure. Let me try... Huh? It's not sweet at all.
It's made of elm leaves.
Are elm leaves edible?
It is, and it tastes good. It's not sweet, but it has a refreshing scent.
Huh. The way of making cookies really differs among beacons. Would you like some, Fancia?
I feel like I've got so much water in my stomach, so no thanks.
Can't believe we were swimming in the ocean just a few moments ago. The sea looks quite beautiful from here. Munch, munch, munch.
This place is a famous resort, after all. The coastal walkway is so beautiful.
And the street lamps are unique. Munch. And this one. I saw several duplicates of it along the way. They really bother me. And they look like some kind of light energy device used for combat. A combat device so close to a beacon? I don't think so.
They look like what we read in the book in the library, a light storage device used by ancient illuminators to replenish energy.
There are so many tourists here in Starshard. Maybe they're set up here for them to energize themselves. Munch, munch, munch.
Why would they need to energize themselves if they don't need to fight dark
Because
critters?
they're too busy partying all night.
Yeah, whoa!
Ah, come on, just leave them alone. They're definitely not something we need to worry about. Munch, munch, munch.
Why are you starting to eat all of a sudden?
You forced it into my hands. By the way, this place is huge. Munch, munch, munch.
Not you too, Lumina.
You want to munch, 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 Nero? Alright, hang on.
Ooh, kitty munch.
I'm gathering inspiration for Miss Wine so you can make better food.
Damn, harsh on Miss Wine.
He dropped down. I was hoping that, like, you could hear him munching on his treats because I had had it close to the microphone, but he just kind of took it and left.
His kill.
Yeah. That's right. All hail toast to wine. Munch, munch, munch.
Don't speak with your mouth full.
Feel like Fancy's little rap?
Her shawl
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, it does look comfy.
Come try some of this, Francia. We rarely get the chance to travel, so we should taste local specialties whenever we can.
Fine. Alina, Lumina, come follow me.
What do you want?
You merely love eating. I'm the real gourmet of Rose Crown Beacon. Now I'm gonna lead you to the real specialties of Star Shard Beacon. Star salad, fried chestnut, and cream dumplings.
But how do you know so much about the specialties here?
I did my homework in the main Beacon library. Ooh, fun.
Look at your cute little art. Fancy takes the gang,
Yeah.
stopping in front of one's food stall to another.
How many do you want? 3, please.
Just give us 2. I'm kind of full. It's okay. Let me handle it, Lumina. I'm good at handling 2-on-1 situations.
Like, in battle?
In the end, they tried every single kind of street food along the street. Ooh, I'm so full now. Turns out that every specialty is delicious, and we won't be able to taste them elsewhere.
Your appetite is as big as ever. You even ate Lumina's share. Oh, I'm too full to walk. Can someone hold me up?
Are you okay?
Of course.
Come on, I'm always fighting up close, and that consumes a lot of energy. Naturally, I need to replenish it. The more I eat, the stronger my light will become. What?
What?
He cut his own
What?
throat to murder his wife.
Exploded?
Forgot he did that. Got drunk, drove the car, rear-ended the car.
That's
Chuck and the
crazy.
car exploded. And then he gets out of the car and jumps into the river and
And
drowns.
drowns? That's insane.
The car exploding is already really fun to me.
Yeah.
It just gets
Oh my
more
God.
dumb.
I know, right? My god. The stuff you're reading on Webtoon. Everything came for him.
It sounds like a fucking, Final Destination kill.
Right? Oh my god. It had to make sense. It was targeted.
Comments are all, wow, this is so well written.
Oh my god.
You'll never catch up to my power when you eat so little food, Fancia.
Shoot, I need to eat more.
Fancia, you always become very serious whenever someone mentions battle.
What can I say? I'm an Arbor Ranger.
Alright, let's head back to the Arbor Ranger accommodation. Lumina, watch out!
Yeah!
Lumina is too busy talking with Fancy and bumps into an Illuminator head-on. The two are obviously shocked. Fancy, Alina, and the fellow companions of the strange Illuminator were dazed as well.
對唔住啊，
Oh, I'm sorry.
唔好咁講啊，係我應該道歉先啱啊，冇撞親你啊嘛。
I should be the one who apologizes. Did I hurt you?
呢個光線，
Wait, this Illuminator.
仲有佢後面嗰幾個光線。
And the Illuminators behind her.
They have eyes.
The band.
They're characters with names.
Cece. Ayoru. Cece, Ayoru. Cece, wake up.
I'm fine.
咁就好啦。
Oh, I'm glad to hear
唔好
that.
意思啊，
I'm sorry.
Aidoru! After apologizing to each other,
You're back.
both
You're
parties
back.
briefly nod, then pass each other.
天星塔嘅街道真係好多光線啊，睇嚟唔可以掛住。
Shit, they're gone. I'm sorry,
You had the
Cece.
tab muted because you were at Final Fantasy Music Hell. Happened to return exactly then. Amazing.
Aidoru, Cece,
The
Aidoru.
call
That's
of the
amazing.
Aidoru is too
The
powerful.
brain waves. Yep.
There are more illuminators on the streets than anywhere else near the Star Shard Beacon. We should watch our steps.
係啦，頭先嗰幾個光線好似有啲
By
面
the
熟
way,
啊
those Illuminators just now look really familiar.
我哋喺邊度見過佢哋啊？
Have we seen them
面
before?
線？
Familiar?
但係我哋應該未見過天星塔嘅。
But how could we possibly know Illuminators living in Star Shard?
Brave Exvius collaborated with who? Brave Exvius collaborated with a bajillion things, dude.
What? Who is it?
And then they didn't release the music anywhere, but yep.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
You want to talk about mobile game soundtracks? They're just like, nope, we're just not gonna put the music anywhere. Fuck you.
Damn. Now I guess I took for granted that FGO would like regularly release these huge soundtracks
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
the fucking it takes like 4 years whenever a new song gets released in Grand Blue before they actually like make an album.
What?
It's dumb.
Damn. Damn.
Like at the very least, or like even even fucking Blue Archive, which Blue Archive when it was launched had like 2 good things that people were saying about it. Number 1, the vibes were nice, and number 2, the music was banging. There are songs that were in the game within the first couple months that are still not on an official album.
Damn.
They're just not on an official album. It's great. I don't know why.
At that point, I feel kind of bad for the people who made the music, you know?
Yeah. Like, a lot of the music in, Dragalia Lost also isn't anywhere else.
Man.
And we're not gonna be getting any official releases of that, because that game fucking died. Which is also really funny, because, like, during the early days, they actually were kind of doing that a little bit. Most of the original soundtrack for Dragalia when it first came out was all Daoko music. Like,
Oh, that
it was just all
singer?
Daoko music. Like,
Wild.
the gacha music is just fucking, game. No. Game is the music for the stage. What was the gacha music? Bam bam ba bam love and die. What was that song called? I forget.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's a Daoko song. Like, all the main music is Daoko music. Like, basically they were doing a very big thing of just, like, making the initial, like, the initial vibes of Dragalia Lost all Daoko music.
Interesting.
The main menu, the main menu theme when you're starting the game is Cinderella Step. And then eventually your sister gets kidnapped, and rather than Cinderella Step, it becomes a different song. Because Cinderella Step is, like, associated with your sister.
I see.
Yeah, then it became Bokura no Network, which wasn't even released when the game came out. And then during one of the very first events, there was a new song that went alongside that event. And the story of the event had to do with an opera singer, like a stage out singer, and all of the music from that event was sung by the character in game. And they released that single under her name. It's still up on Spotify and stuff. But, like, that's it when it comes to, like, official releases of their soundtrack. If they added more songs, nah, they're not there anymore. Fuck you.
Huh? 做咩啊？
Wrong.
我醒起啦，
I think you never went for the
Wait a
idols.
second.
係新
There,
聞啊！
Starkiss!
簽名，我唔記得咗
Autographs!
簽名添
I forgot to ask for their autographs!
喂，你去邊啊？
Hey, where are you going?
She's gone. Goodbye. Exuberant and elusive, Alina, caught in a state of fervor, runs off without a trace. Fancy and Lumina return to their accommodation inside Star Shard Beacon without her.
What an exhausting day.
And you should go to bed.
Aren't you sleepy, Lumina?
I told you before. Somehow I'm more energetic at night.
Right. That's strange. Illuminators are usually scared of nighttime.
Those who live here don't look scared, do they?
You see how they're hustling on the streets as if it was daytime. No one will be scared if there's light.
Well, that's true. Speaking of which, what are you most afraid of?
What? Are you gonna play a prank on me with Alina? I'm not falling for that.
I'm just asking, and Alina's not here. Well, let me tell you. The thing I'm most afraid of is being homeless.
The Rose Crown Beacon is your home.
I have a cat. He is here in my arms.
Yeah, well,
I am going to hold him. Let me lift you up. I'm gonna put you down like this, and I'm gonna hold you. There you go.
purr.
But I'm still afraid. Sometimes I dream of hiding here and there, running in the wild. No beacon willing to accept me. Many illuminators wanting to kill me. Perhaps before I lost my memory, those things really happened.
You were just having a nightmare.
I hope so. Anyway, that's the thing I'm most afraid of.
Now that you've told me... Well, let me see. I'm most afraid of... being betrayed by someone I trust. Oh no, I hope that's not foreshadowing.
You're so popular in the community. No one would do that to you, Fancia.
Well, I'll leave that thought aside. I don't want to get a nightmare.
The next morning, in the Starshard Beacon guest room, a sound echoes repeatedly. Hey, I met Starkiss. Fancia, can you believe it? Are we actually living in a dream? It's Starkiss! Starkiss in the flesh!
I know. Can you stop repeating that? When did you come back last night? Felt like I heard you murmuring all night. It seems like I was dreaming about Starkiss. I never knew you were so into them. You never told me.
Hey, Wishia, my dear Wishia.
Are you talking about the guitar player Lumina bumped into yesterday?
Wrong! You're so wrong!
I shouldn't have gotten involved in this conversation.
Listen up! Starkiss has 6 members. Wishia Comet is the leader and the main vocalist. Her younger sister, Blessa Comet, is the co-vocalist and bass player.
So there's something called bass that exists in our civilization?
How could a rock band not have bass? It's the embodiment of Illuminator technology! First we have a boat, now we have the bass.
Do we have any normal embodiment of technology?
Entertainment is a kind of technology. That was said by a sage. That means a band is the ultimate form of entertainment. So, let me repeat to you who the members of Starkiss are. Besides Wishia and Blessa, the band also includes keyboardist, Adorna Starcloud, and drummer, Duskia Jove. We actually encountered all 4 of them last night.
But didn't you just say there were 6 of them?
Oh, the other 2 members are Lita and Confusia. They're guitarists. Neither of them lives in Starshard Beacon, and they won't come here unless it's an important performance.
Alright, I've branded it into my mind. Undetachable, like the sugar stuck on my pants.
But sugar can become unstuck from your pants really easily. You just add, like, any amount of water.
I must calm her down in case she continues her endless admiration of the band. So, are we ready to set off to find Lumina, investigate around the Starshard Beacon now?
Okay, let's get going. If we're lucky enough, we might run into Starkiss again.
Can I get a new partner after I officially become an Arbor Ranger?
No.
No.
After descending from the 2nd floor of the hotel to the lobby, they see Lumina already waiting for them.
Lumina, sorry for the wait.
It's okay. I walked around a bit.
It's all Alina's fault. She's been talking about Starkiss the whole morning.
It's quite normal to react like this when you meet your idols. Alina, what did you tell her? I'm curious about Starkiss. See? That's a girl of culture. I didn't encounter any illuminators who could play music in Rosecrown Beacon or the main beacon. To be honest, my memory of music is also blank, so I would like to listen to Starkiss perform. Then you've asked the right illuminator! Come on, let me introduce you to the members of Starkiss.
Oh no, Lena's chatterbox trigger has been turned on. Since Lumina wants to listen to them, maybe it'll be helpful for her in some way.
Fancia has to listen to Alina repeat what she was told this morning all over again. As they're talking, the three of them walk out of the hotel lobby and onto the street. What's the difference between a band and an idol group?
Lumina seems really interested in Starkiss.
Unlike idols who rely solely on their appearance, Starkiss is famous in Elixirland for their talent. Whether it's creativity, performance, or the infectious energy they bring to their live shows, you'll understand when you see them yourself. That sounds really fascinating. I really wish I could see them perform at least once. Starkiss occasionally holds small, non-publicized concerts here. I hope we'll have a chance to listen to their concert this time.
Hey, will you just stop? We should start planning where to begin our investigation about Lumina. Agreed? Calm down, Alina. Calm down.
I'm not hyped. By the way, we don't know any familiar illuminators here, just like Genia in the main beacon. I do have a childhood friend who moved to Starshard Beacon a long time ago. She should still live here. But it's been a long time since I last saw her. I have no idea where she lives now.
I remember Madame Intimia mentioning that... Why don't we just go visit Madame Spectrica?
Madame Spectrica?
Yeah! Madame Intimia mentioned that Madame Spectrica was her former partner and the leader of the Arbor Rangers in Starshard Beacon. She told us that we could turn to Madame Spectrica for help when we arrived, didn't she? I heard that most of the Arbor Rangers here are under her management, if she's willing to help us.
Will such a big name accept our request that easily?
Since we don't have many leads at the moment, it might be worth trying our luck.
Well, it's better than wasting time here anyway. Then, shall we? Let me ask around to find out where her office is. There's no need to hurry. I don't know why, but I particularly enjoy looking at the sea here. How about we take a stroll along the streets and casually inquire along the way? I'm in.
I'm in! Oh, sorry, that's you.
After obtaining the location of Spectrica's office from a passerby on the street, the group continues their stroll while making their way towards the destination.
Madame Spectrica really has a high reputation in Starshard Beacon. Even a random passerby knows where her office is located.
She's the pillar that ensures the beacon's safety, after all. Just like everyone in Rosecrown Beacon knows Mildia and Miss Lori.
If only one day I could be such a shining Arbor Ranger.
Haha, Captain Fancia. Please tell us what's on your mind after becoming the leader of the Arbor Rangers.
Please continue to support me in becoming a new sage. Thank you very much.
Why
Ambitious.
did your goal get even higher? Sage Fancia. Just thinking about it delights me a lot. We should take a turn here and...
Who's there?
Gorgeous illuminator.
Gorgeous.
望咯，你哋似係主塔附近嘅遊園者噃。
Like your Arbor Rangers from the main beacon. What brings you here?
好有壓迫感嘅光啊！
Her light is so oppressive.
喺呢度出現，再加埋咁嘅裝束同光柱，應該
Since she's here, judging from her appearance and her Illumiarms, maybe...
讚夜大人。
Well, Madam Spectrica?
你哋係嚟揾我㗎？
That's me. So you came to see me? Damn,
Look at she.
pretty.
好對唔住啊，我哋第一次嚟唔熟路。
My apologies. We aren't very familiar with this place.
失禮晒。
Fancy and Alina quickly perform an exclusive Arbor Ranger salute towards Spectrica.
我都
Oh, then I... Lumina also follows suit and performs the same salute.
唔使咁拘謹，我哋呢邊冇咁重視上下級關係嘅。
There's no need to be so formal. We don't emphasize hierarchical relationships as much over here.
Rowan's immediately.
Yeah, I knew it.
外表睇落好嚴肅，但係都唔係好難相處啫。
She looks imposing, but seems surprisingly easy to get along with.
揾我咩事啊？
Tell me, what's the
使唔使
matter?
去會議室傾啊？
Shall we go to the meeting room?
唔使，喺度講就
She
得
kind of
啦。
reminds me of Tethys from Fire Emblem Sacred Stones.
No, we'll just say it right here.
讚夜大人，我係夢燈子夜。
Okay, Madam Spectrica, my name is Fancy a Dream.
She hits that high note and I'm like, hell yeah, girl.
佢係我嘅拍檔彩燈顯夜，同我嘅朋友月燈輝夜。
This is my partner, Alina Nightsong, and my friend, Lumina Full Moon.
From Magi? Yeah, partner. It's an official... it's an official, like, thing. Well, it's not technically official, but it's an official thing.
Like the Arbor Rangers fight in
Yeah.
pairs.
So usually they will have a given, like, partner that's their, like, buddy.
But it might be a little romantic sometimes because,
It's not
like,
always, but it can be.
not always, but yeah, like Brita has been like really freaking depressed ever since her partner died. This is my partner, Alina Nightsong, and my friend, Lumina Full Moon.
夢燈似夜，
Fancy a Dream.
你係夢燈比夜嘅妹妹？
You're the younger sister of Mildia Dream?
係啊，
Yes.
其實我一直都想同你姐姐比試下，睇下邊個先係最強嘅遊園
I've
者。
always wanted to have a friendly competition with your sister to see who is the strongest Arbor Ranger. It's really unfortunate that she had to retire due to her
有
injury.
啲好奇，唔知道冇受傷嘅姐姐同佢邊個強啲咧？
I also want to know who's stronger, Mildia when she was still fully capable, or Madam Spectrica, Vancia doing like power levels for everybody she
唔通係
knows.
你姐姐叫你嚟代替佢同我較量？
Why did you come here? Did your sister send you to compete with me on her behalf?
Not yet.
唔係啦，我先啱啱食
成為預備遊園者咋。
Of course not. I've just become a reserve arbor ranger.
我哋係嚟幫手調查。
And besides, the person who's gonna be having a 1v1 with her is Alina, because they're both sword girls.
We're here to help this illuminator, Lumina, to retrieve her memories. We hope that you can help us find some clues in Star Shard
可
Beacon.
以遊園任務嘅形式委託㗎。
Actually, I was officially assigned to an Arbor Ranger mission to come here.
其實係朝月大人叫我哋嚟揾你㗎。話晒你都係天星塔嘅負責人，可以查到嘅嘢一定多過我哋。
Madam Intimia instructed us to resort to you. You're the one in charge around here, after all. You could definitely dig out more info than we can.
月燈輝夜，朝夜的確寫信同我提
Full moon. Intimia did mention your name in her letter to
佢
me.
仲係咁中意偷懶同麻煩人哋。
I've had enough of her. She always likes to trouble others while she shuns her own work.
That said, Fancy can obviously tell from Strekchika's face that she's actually quite happy.
好啦，既然係任務，我會
All
安
right.
排人手去查㗎啦。
Since it's a mission, I'll get someone to investigate. Rest assured.
多謝晒你大人。
Thank you, Madam Spectrica.
So, don't forget that Spectrica and the other girl were partners before they got split up to be in charge of different places.
Intimia? Oh, right.
Intimia would go and get wasted, and Max Spectrica would be the one to pick her up and take her home.
Gotcha, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. You're right.
多謝你啊
Damn.
鎮野大人，
Thank you, Madam Spectrica.
真係好多謝你啊！
I appreciate your help.
During this time, take a good rest inside Star Shard Beacon. If we find anything, I'll send someone over to inform you. Oh, if you'd like to help, you can help me handle a couple of missions. What do you say?
Sure, we'd love to.
If you feel bored, you can also come and challenge me. I'm always ready. If you want to
That's
fight.
a bit.
Madam Spectrica really likes fighting. Alright, anything else? No. Thank you for your time, Madam Spectrica. You don't have to call me Madam. I'm not very used to hearing that title.
Spectrica, like, don't call me that. Meanwhile, Guardia, like, I'm a madam.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to deal with some other business. Come see me if you need me.
Okay.
Also, if she's the leader of Party Capital, and she's like, nobody calls me Madam, they gotta... I can just imagine, like, Spectrica the party animal. Goodbye, Spectrica.
Spectrica sighs and smiles, revealing her teeth. She turns her head and walks away. Alright, now we can go investigating, Starkiss.
No way.
You didn't actually hear what I was saying, did you, Fancia?
I didn't even need to listen to know what was on your mind. Although we've informed Madam Spectrica of what happened to Lumina, we can't slack off ourselves. We should still try our best to investigate here.
I didn't say we would let Madam Spectrica handle it alone. But think carefully. Starkiss is a super popular band, and they must know a lot of Illuminators. If they can also assist us, we'd be working much more efficiently. You know I was right, don't you?
Then. But you must remember what we're after. Don't let Starkiss blow your mind away when you see them.
Am I that kind of Illuminator? Perhaps. Lumina! Not you too. A2 Lumina. Let's get going. To be honest, I'm also curious about Starkiss. Nice! Then I'll give you a recap on the 6 members of the band and the 4 living inside the Star Shard Beacon.
Bear me. Having one Starkiss fanatic around me is already enough.
Fansia, along with an excited Lumina, follows Alina and once again arrives at the street they explored on their first day. Why are we back here? To find Starkiss, of course. After all, we met them right here, didn't we?
Alina, you remind me of a story I heard.
What?
It is said that an Arbor Ranger was taking a lazy break in the forest. She accidentally encountered a frantic canny bunny that crashed into a tree next to her. It was rewarded for slaying that frantic bunny. Ever since, she began to wait next to the tree, hoping for another bunny to crash into the tree.
Hey, you think I don't know what you were referring to? How could you compare Starkiss to dark critters? That's not the point.
I simply feel that what you are doing now is no different from the Arbor Ranger in the story. If you want to find Starkiss, why don't you ask others like we just did with Madame Spectrica? It's definitely more efficient.
Starkiss!
You won't fool me that easily.
係 fans？
Oh, are you our fan?
唔係啊，
No way.
Fansia turns her head with doubt. Standing there in front of her are the members of Starkiss that she brushed past on the first night. Before she's able to react, Alina rushes forward.
冇錯啊，我係你哋嘅忠實 fans 嚟嘅，今次終於可以見到本人啦！
That's right! I'm a super huge fan of yours! I finally get to meet you in person! Main vocalist of
She is
Starkiss.
好多謝你嘅支持啊！如果想要簽名嘅話，我會幫你安排。
I'm glad to have your support. If you need an autograph, I'll arrange one for you. Please continue to support us.
果然係專業偶像啊！馬上就開始營業啦！
That's what a professional girl idol is like. She can switch to the perfect star mode within a second.
我一定會嘅，一定會嘅。
Oh, this is going well, indeed. Sure thing, no problem.
勸爺已經完全唔記得咗佢點解要嚟揾
Alina has
星
completely forgotten why she offered to find Starkiss in the first place. Ahem!
星問嘅咁多位，你哋好啊！
Greetings, ladies of Starkiss.
你好啊！請問你都係 fans？
Hello. Are you our fan too?
CC meeting Hiromi.
Oh my god.
快啲答係啦！仲諗乜嘢啊？
Say yes! Why are you hesitating?
我係嚟自長尾塔嘅
Ahem.
預備遊園者。
I'm a reserve Arbor Ranger from Rose Crown Beacon.
遊園者？
Cece's like, oh my god. Arbor Ranger?
其實我哋兩個都係啊！
Yes, both of
我
us.
係夢燈子夜，佢係我嘅拍檔彩燈犬。
My name is Fancy a Dream, and she's my partner, Alina
我哋嚟
Nightsong.
揾你哋，其實係有事想拜託你哋
Actually,
幫手㗎
We're here because we have something that we would like you to help us
係
with.
咩事啊？
Something?
請問我哋有咩可以幫到遊園者啊？
What can we possibly do to help 2 Arbor Rangers?
係咁嘅，呢位月燈輝爺，佢唔記得自己嘅身世。
Well, Lumina Full Moon, this lady next to me, she can't remember who she is.
呢段時間
So we've been asking many illuminators for help, trying to investigate her past.
Ah, that's the perfect subject for a divination.
見嘅，唔好出聲。
Damn, we did, but Duskia, don't interrupt.
總之，件事就係咁啦。
Anyway, that's basically the story.
你哋係無夜園最出名嘅樂隊，所以肯定識得好多光。
Darkest is the most famous band across the whole Elixirland, so I suppose that you know many illuminators and are very influential.
你哋希望我哋可以幫手調查下呢位輝。
So you want us to help you inquire about the background of Miss Full Moon?
係啊，
Yes.
唔好意思啊，呢個請求可能有啲強人所。
I'm sorry. This might sound a little forceful,
冇
but
問題啦。
sure, no problem.
嚇！
Well, that went
What?
smoother than expected.
Yeah, same.
佢係我中意咗咁耐嘅星文。
Ah, that's my favorite band, the band I've loved for so
我知
long.
道你哋係唔會拒絕 fans 嘅請求㗎啦。
I knew it. You wouldn't ignore the difficulty of your fans.
好小事啫嘛。
Just a very small
只要有機
favor.
會，我一定幫你哋調查。
I'll ask around for you as soon as I can.
多謝你哋啊！
Thank you.
係咁，簽名嘅事
And the autograph?
一定會安排嘅，唔使擔心。
That's also on my list for sure. Don't worry.
我都想要一份啊，得唔得
Ah,
啊？
I want an autograph as well. May I?
冇問題。
As you
係啊
wish,
你哋喺其他塔
Wishia.
嚟嘅，不如帶你哋周圍睇下。
By the way, you come from a different beacon. Would you like us to take you on a tour around Starshard Beacon?
Can we?
全夜激動到差啲破音啦。
Lena is so excited. Her voice almost
梗係
cracked.
可以啦
It did
我哋
crack.
今日都冇咩做。
Yes, we don't have anything else to tend to today anyway.
我哋行啦。
Shall we?
Okay.
輝爺，行快啲啦！
Lumina, come along. Okay.
你哋去把佢啦，我先唔去啊。
Do what you want. I'm not going.
等埋我啊！
Wait for me! Ooh, and then more side quests.
Indeed.
Well, I definitely feel like I want to call it,
It
but
is
imagine.
1:30 midnight. We've been at this for a little while, so
Yeah. But man, next time more Idoru.
more Idoru.
Except there's no Idoru. No Idoru subquests.
Don't worry.
So far.
There will be Idoru subquests.
Oh god, of
There
course
will be
there
Idoru
be.
subquests. I think it's after this main
Alright.
story, but I don't remember. It's either one or two main stories after this
Mhm.
one.
I see.
Mhm. But let me see, is there anybody that I can send you guys off to?
Hayami is on.
Ayami is on, and she's playing Persona 3, so I think... I'm gonna send you guys there. I need to just open her up on a thing so that I can hear her when I... I always have to double check how to spell it because I keep forgetting if there's an underscore or not. There it is.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. Rowan has realized that this storytelling might be for them.
Yeah, exactly.
But as per usual, have a good night, have a good day, have a good evening, have a wonderful rest of your night. And as always, be good.
Good night.
Good night.
There are no men.
And